Manuel, good afternoon. How are you, faithful? I don't know why I said good morning. Maybe if you're in Hawaii, good morning, but to everybody else, alofa. Welcome to the Niner Faithful Radio play-by-play watch party as we get ready to see the 49ers go up against the Tennessee Titans. Looks like we're just getting ready to get this game going here shortly. Let's see, turn this down a little bit and then mute my other stream that I have over here. We are just waiting for the stream to switch over and for the what you call this thing over here, the game tracker over here to switch over to show what let us know that the game has started. So that will start here. But let's take a quick look at everything. What is up, Bradley Dalofa? How you doing, brother? Obviously, this is a game that the 49ers should win. Again, I will never say a game is a surefire win. But this is a game where, you got the Titans, especially offensively, they are probably ranked, let's see. The Titans on the offense are ranked 31st, 32nd, 31st, 32nd, 31st, 29th, and 32nd. Is this the worst offense in the league? It's either this or the Raiders offense. I don't know which is worse, to be honest with you. Probably the Raiders, but I mean, we are barely moving anything when it comes to deciding who's actually worse. Defensively side of the ball, they are going to be back end, middle end, back of the pack, middle-ish, just for a couple of spots. They are 25th in points allowed. They are 26th in total yards allowed. Passing yards, they are 23rd, so they're moving up a little bit on that one. Rushing yards, they are 18th, so again, middle of the pack for that one. In sacks, they are 14th. Again, they are on the upper side in the middle of the pack. And then interceptions, they are 26th. So defensively, they are stout. Yes, and all of America except for Kansas City is out in joy right now. If you have not heard, ladies and gentlemen, the Kansas City Chiefs today fall to the Chargers, and so they are mathematically out of the playoffs. They will not be in the playoffs this year. So if there's ever a year for the Niners to win the Super Bowl, it's at home and without the Chiefs in the playoffs. Come on, that's been the one thing we cannot do is just beat the Chiefs for whatever reason. We will dominate the Chiefs for 3.5 quarters, and we just can't put them away. So again, another one of those things where it looks like we finally do it? Can we finally get over that hump? Let's see. Look at a few things on, see if anything else has shown up here. Nope. There's just a lot of people talking about the Chiefs getting eliminated. So, yeah, the Chiefs are out of the playoffs. It's nothing we have to worry about currently for this year. Again, hopefully it's something that helps. Let me hit refresh on this, see if the game tracker is up. Again, as usual, unlike on TikTok, who does not let me go live right now over on YouTube, you cannot live stream games. So I will not be doing a live stream, but I'll put the game tracker up and doing the play-by-play for it, which hopefully will be popping up here in just a second and is on the black one, so it's a lot easier to see. So it looks like the Titans and the Niners are just now running out of the tunnels. At least that is what they are showing us on TV. And currently, because what is it? The Bears won earlier. The earlier they beat the Commanders, the Bears have again jumped the Niners into the playoffs. So they are currently up to the 5th seed, and we have dropped back down to the 7th seed. But if we win, it looks like we will jump over them one more time. In fact, let me see how that will work. NFL. NFL playoff machine. All right. Okay, so as of right now, LA would be number 1. Number 2 seed would be the Green Bay Packers, and then we would be going there. 3rd seed would be Philadelphia with the Bears going there. And then the 4th seed, I never thought I'd say this, especially about a month and a half ago, the Panthers would be hosting the Seahawks at home. I mean, come on. That is just otherworldly when it comes to that. It's just like, wow. Let's see. But if the Niners win, let's see. Niners win. Carolina wins. Let's say let's say LA wins there, blah. Yeah, so if we win today, we automatically will jump over the Bears for into the 6th seed, which means we will go to Philadelphia, and then they would play for the 3rd time this season up against the Packers, which my wife and little brother would absolutely go crazy over, considering they're both fans of that team. So that's what that looks like right now. So again, Niners are in the 7th seed right now. We are going up to Green Bay. A couple things to look at. Oh, let me see. As we switched over, game channel. There we go. All right, so the Niners have won the toss and deferred, so we will get the ball to start the second half, which means we are starting on defense. Again, I am on a stream, so I am a little bit behind on this right now. So let's see, we go. ADP back in his house. Thank you, Matt Gay, for going 4 for 4 on field goals and then 4 for 4 on point afters. In your 2 weeks you were out. The only issue I ever had with Matt Gay, and wasn't an issue, is that he doesn't have the greatest leg strength. All right, so we have tackled him on the 30-yard line, which is where Cam Ward and the rest of the Titans offense will be coming out and joining us. And we got a player down on the ground right now. And that is Chase Lucas. Not sure what's going on. Looks like he's holding his hand, arm, elbow area. So let's see what we can see here. Put his shoulder into him. Maybe we get a little bit of a stinger. Oh, yeah, of course, Bradley. Of course we want to win, brother. What else do we want? I'm wondering if he just got a little bit of a stinger type thing going on with that. Oh, looks like Tennessee has someone who's got a little bit of an issue going on, too. I couldn't see who it was on there with their special teamers. Looks like Chase Lucas is up and is running to the sideline. Good job, Chase. Like I said, the way it looked like when he got hit with his shoulder, the way he hit with his shoulder, I'm wondering if he just did a little bit of got a stinger type thing. Ooh. And also, if you guys can hear my massager going in the background, I pulled my back out a couple days ago, so it is killing me. So I've got it running behind me in my chair. All right, here we go. Cam Ward starting off in the shotgun. They've got 3 to the bottom, 1 up top. 49ers are rushing 3. Everybody's out, and the ball is incomplete, but he was not going anywhere as D. Winters was on top of him to start the game. D. Winters, who had a little bit of a slump, especially after Fred Warner went down, is starting to find his place the last couple of weeks or so. Let's see. Let's see. All right, here we go again. We've got 2 and 2. We're going to hand them off. He's going to get about 3.5 to 4 yards on that one. So we've got a 3rd and 6 coming up. Again, this offense is not that good. They're probably. I'll say this about the offense for the Tennessee Titans. I like Tony Pollard. I think he's an underrated back in the NFL, and he is a very, very hard running back in the NFL. So we'll see how that works out with Tony Pollard being back there today. So we got 3rd and 6 coming up in here. On the first drive, we got 2 to the bottom, 2 up top, 1 in the backfield with Cam. Looks like we're going to be bringing some pressure here. Dope, we drop off, so we're just dropping 4. Cam Ward is back. The pocket's starting to collapse. He's moving. He's looking. He is just hucking that away, and the 49ers defense is going to hold on 3rd down. That is Keon White, who has been not the splash pickup that we were expecting out of our, out of trades coming up at the trade deadline, but someone who has definitely played a huge part. He's had some big plays. Can we say that, we didn't make a big splash, but did we not get 2 really good situational players in Keon White and Cleveland Farrell? Please re-sign Cleveland Farrell next year. All right, the punt is up and away. We got Sky Moore who's telling everybody, get away. And the ball goes out of bounds, looks like at about the 35, 45-yard line. We'll see where it's getting marked at. And here comes Brock Purdy off the bye week, where currently has a 4-run record off the obviously, he was gone for a few weeks when we had Mac Daddy Jones in here doing a pretty good job. He's 9-7 on his pass to interception ratio, so not all that great. All right, here we go. We got Brock back in the shotgun with CMC. 2 to the bottom, 2 up top. Brock back to pass. Brock is looking, throwing it. Ooh, look at Ricky Pearsall with an appearance today to start the game with a gain of 9 on first down, and he is already looking shook. He is stumbling off the field. Yep. Oh, Ricky. Mr. Kenny, what is up, brother? How you doing, player? Great Caesar's Ghost. It's game day. Feels like a while, hasn't it? Coming off the bye week like that. Drop tackle. Probably should have been a flag on that play. Ricky is really limping on the sideline. George Kittle with his first pass of the day, getting the first down and a little bit more. Ricky. Oh, man, Ricky is limping hard, and he looks pissed right now. Looks like we're going to a little bit of a hurry-up offense here. Kenny, if you want the link, let me know. I will drop it to you. All right, here we go. We're going to fake the handoff. We're going to throw it to Kittle on the backside. Kittle gets the first down. Kittle's going to put his shoulder down and probably run somebody over. He didn't, but got a gain of about 20 on that one. Good job with the Niners. Quick start going right now. Look up. We're keeping this up-tempo going here to start this off the first drive. I love the way we just drag Kittle across the middle, about the low part of the field of that. No handoff to CMC. Brock's got a lot of room if he wants to run. Rock is going to run. Is going to slide. Probably gets a little bit on that one. Probably call it second down and 8, maybe 7. Oh, they're giving it 6. So seconds, we gain about 4 on that run. All right, so we got 2 to the bottom and 2 up top. CMC in the backfield. CMC finally getting a first carry of the game, going up the middle, getting it to, if not the first down line. And Kenny, I don't know if you heard me or not. If you want to jump in, let me know. I will drop the link to you. So they are giving us they did not give us the first down, so it is 3rd and 1 Niners. Good quick drives. I think it's the first time we've huddled since we've had the ball in offense. All right, we are just going to Brock push it up the middle for the first down. The 30-shirty, I don't know, what do we call it? Ooh, getting a little physical down there. Oh, yeah, it does happen. We can always change it if you want to do the play-by-play versus doing the actual, I can do color. You want to do play-by-play since you're ahead. Oh, that's why. Kenny's down there going old school. He's got, Kenny knows what's going on before the play even happens on TV. All right, so we got a Kittle in motion going up top. We got the I formation with Juszczyk, who's with those broken ribs right now. He's in motion. Get a little bit of a trip on Brock, but still get about 1.5 yards on that one. How Brock got that off, I have no idea. That looks like probably somebody, I'm going to guess, the Brendel stepped on his toe. Nope, that was Burford. Burford took a step back and stepped on his toe. Somehow still got the halfway decent toss out to McCaffrey, who made the cutback for a gain of 1 yard or 2. All right. You don't see that often, but it's always the guard. It's always a guard. All right, we had trips to the bottom. Now we got JJ in motion going up top. Brock in the shotgun with CMC in the back. Now CMC is motioning. Brock back to pass. He's looking. He's scrambling the pocket. He is going to look, run. And he's going to pick up about 3 or 4 yards on that one to bring it up a third, and let's call it 3 or 4 on that one. Yeah, just let me know, man. All up to you, brother. Also, anybody who's watching, you let me know if my massager is being heard. Excuse me. Because I know I can hear the massager in my head, but I don't know if you guys can hear it down there. All right, so we've got Kendrick in motion, putting him and JJ on the bottom. And then we got 2 up top. Obviously, we got Brock and CMC back there. Brock is back to pass. He's looking, going over the middle. Ooh, that is DeMarcus Robinson with the first down. So we've got the 1st and 10, or 1st and goal inside the 10-yard line. This impressive drive by the 49ers offense to start the game. I kind of expected more out of Demarcus Robinson this year. I love the way, he was working out and everything, so just hasn't worked out for whatever. You can't hear me? Oh, I see what you're talking about my massager. Okay, thank you. All right, we got Kittle in motion, put in 2 up top, 2 at the bottom, 1 up top, I formation. Fake the handoff. Brock is rolling, looking. He's just going to throw it away. Good job, Brock, on just getting rid of that, my man. So we got a flag now at the back of the end zone, so we'll see that. All right, let me put this. Shit, you don't have a chat or anything. Kenny, you need like something I can just DM you. That's what you need. Here, I'll do this. There. As soon as you hop in, I'll take that out so not everybody and their mother can jump in. All right, so we got offsetting penalties, so we are going to redo first down here. All right, well, here comes the redo on first down for the 49ers. All right, you got a tight formation. He's going to hand it off to CMC. He's going to go up the middle. He's going to get into the inside the 5-yard line, get pushed. So we're going to look at like 2nd and 5 there. All right, here we go. I was worried about somebody jumping in, but all right, here we go. We got the Niners over there. We got Brock throwing to the end zone, throwing it up. Kenny jumped in, scared me. Give me a thumbs up whenever you're ready, buddy. All right, we're going to be bringing Kenny in here shortly. As soon as I can see him give him the thumbs up that he's ready to go. What's up, Kenny? How you doing, brother? All right, Brock is back to pass. He's looking. He's throwing it into the end zone. Touchdown. Who is that? Can't see a number. That is Juwan Jennings scoring for the 49ers to take the lead 6-0 with Eddie Pinheiro to do the point after here in just a second. Kenny is typing away on what sounds like a mechanical keyboard.
1 second.
There. I will have you go ahead and, yep, there you go. That works. We're having to miss. All right. Why is it not showing this all of a sudden? I don't know what's going on now. Now it won't let me bring up the one thing. Screen share. There we go. All right, there we go. Not sure what happened to that. We were just waiting for Kenny to let me know that he's good to go, and we will bring him back onto the stream. It is really dark at his house. So, again, that was a great drive by the 49ers. Spent most of it in the up-tempo offense. Great one. Like I said, their defense is not that good, especially on the backside of it. But, just quick short passes, screens, stuff like that. I figured if we can get behind them when it comes to their my dogs are outside. Stuff like that. Looks like Kenny's screen is so dark. It's very, very dark. All right, here we go.
Hey,
All right,
what's
brother,
up,
how's it
man?
going? What's up, brother? How you doing?
How you doing?
Not too bad.
Yeah, so you
Watching
know
the
what? I've
Niners.
been having issues with my StreamYard, or I guess it's not StreamYard, it's something else. But whenever I go to my browser to leave if I leave YouTube or if I leave Google from my thing, and then I go to my browser, which I use Mozilla Firefox or whatever, or I use Navigator, I don't know, one of those things. And when I go into the mic, just cuts out. It's really weird. So
That is weird.
apologize. So unfortunately, I probably won't stay on long because I'm on my phone, and you can see how awkward it is.
Nah, that's fine.
Trying to be not awkward. But let me restart my iPad. Let me try again. I'm going to hop on again, and it should work. If not, I'll just write in the private, sorry, and I'll hang out with you in the chat.
No worries, brother. Let me know.
All right, man. Thanks. Let me give it another shot.
All right, brother.
See ya.
Hey. All right, so the Niners had 12 plays, went 70 yards in 6 minutes. Pretty quick drive on that one. Kind of hoping we eat up a little bit more room or a little bit more time on that. But hey, I'm not going to say no. 2 points. And ended with the Juwan Jennings touchdown in the end zone, obviously, as the Niners take the 7-0 lead. All right, here we go. They pushed out of bounds at about the 30-yard line or so. How do I delete that? Who let me delete chat? No, I'm not worried about it. I have control over who gets fuck in and not. My stream, goddammit. All right, so we go with Cam Ward and the Tennessee Titans at 2-11, not having a great year, obviously, but I mean this organization just feels like it's not the level of like it doesn't seem like it's Raiders level of dysfunctional, or the Commanders are just injuries, but but I feel like they are talent-wise, they are so far ahead of like the Raiders, but then they're so bad at the same time. All right, we got Cam Ward under center. One man deep in the formation, looks like about 7 yards back. He's going to hand it off to him. He's going to cut back, getting on the outside. We are not going to tackle like we do at times, and he's going to get about 7 or 8 yards on that drive, on that run. I absolutely hate the fact that sometimes we just give up. We'll have somebody stopped in the backfield like we did now with that one. Maybe a gain of like 2 or 3. But then, they get 3 or 4 more yards afterwards because we missed 2 or 3 tackles. And that doesn't look, and I'll say this, Fred has the same issue at times. All right, Cam Ward under center, tight formation, one wide out to the top and one running back deep in there. It's going to hand off, go straight up the middle for the first down, and get about 5 or 6 more yards on that one. Looks like the Rams had an interception and the Lions went in, so we'll see what's going on. Thumbs up, Kenny. You good to go? All right, let's see what we need to see if how's Kenny looking?
Oh, what's going on?
Handsome as usual. What's up, brother?
Pretty good. How you doing?
All right.
Yeah, my iPad's really old, man, and so it's starting to have all those little bugs, and like you got to keep restarting. The computer's like, we don't know what's going on.
Ooh, Cam Moore with a deep pass down to the field.
Nice little run after the catch.
What are you at? Because he got tackled instantly.
Right now, Cam Ward's just starting to throw again, so that's where I'm at.
What time-wise? What's the time?
Right now, it says 4:47. They just got out of bounds.
Okay, you're quite a bit ahead of me. I'm only at 6 minutes. Jesus.
Holy crap! Really?
Yeah.
That's weird because I thought I was just one play ahead for some reason. But that's all right. I won't ruin anything. But what I can do is give you. You're seeing them too live. But if I, like the Rams thing, I was just going to tell you that Amon-Ra scored a touchdown.
All right.
Which is good, right? Because we want.
Yeah, we want the Lions to take that game.
And the Seahawks, we want them to win. So Phillip Rivers, I already saw him on his back.
No, we want they're not going to beat. The Colts are not going to beat the Seahawks.
It's very unlikely.
With Grandpa Rivers out there. God, he just looks. I saw some stuff before the game. And I'm just like, he looks like a guy who hasn't played in 6 years.
I mean, he looks a little out of shape.
A little bit,
He,
just
he
a
even
little.
he even fell funny, if you noticed.
Yeah,
He
it's just
fell.
like he's got that slow old man fall or whatever.
He
to
did.
him.
It was like a slow descent into a tub. It was like.
All right, so Cam Ward is rolling out. He's looking. Of course, we missed the tackle from Keon White out there. He tosses it out to his fullback. Gets out at about the 12-yard line.
All right, we need a
Tackle
big
by
play.
It's a good drive put together by the Titans on their second drive here.
Yeah, here they are down in they're down in our territory now. That's got to be something said for that. I wouldn't expect it to happen even once today, to be honest with you.
Well, like I've said about this defense many times, this defense is going to bend the big play. Bend, big play. All right, they've got two up top, two to the bottom for Cam Ward in the shotgun. He's going to hand it off on what's probably an RPO, and he's going to get it down to about the 5-yard line. So they're going to have a first and goal here. Ugh.
Right now, we got the Packers up 3-0 on the Broncos.
I'd like the Broncos to win that one.
I think I took the Broncos. Yes, they're home, right?
Yeah, they're playing there. My wife's in the other room watching that one right now.
Because I know as much as I like the Packers and respect their team, a very good team, you can't go with that. You can't not go with the hot hand, right? Like if you're a gambler and someone's 11-2, I don't think you just all of a sudden pick the other team. It's just one of those things.
Ooh, nice tackle.
You're probably going to take that loss on the chin, if you lose picking a team.
Tackle by D. Winters in the backfield.
Oh boy.
Boom. That's two good tackles for loss by D. Winters so far in this game.
Yeah, they tightened it up down there.
He had a little bit of a slump after Fred went down, but then about the last 2 or 3 weeks, he's really picked it back up again. All right, so we've got two up top, two to the bottom with Cam Ward in the shotgun. He's going to hand it off. He's going to cut up the middle, and he's going to not go far. Not even getting back to the line of scrimmage on that one.
Yeah, there was a lot of swarm tackling at inside that 20.
All right, so now we've got a 3rd and goal coming up here for the Titans. Come on, Faithful. I want you to be a little bit louder in that stadium today. A little bit louder.
A little bit louder now. A little bit louder now.
All right, we've got trips to the top, one to the bottom with Cam Ward. We got a little bit of a weird eye thing going on with the running back up top. Cam Ward is back to pass. He's looking, he's scrambling, going to dump it off. Nope, he ain't getting that. I think you could just say that was a defensive tackle because I think everybody was there on that tackle.
That's why swarm tackle before. I don't know. It's like 3/4 of the team was on the left side there. Or the right side.
It might have been 9/10. I don't know. Or 9 out of 11 because everybody was there.
I would like to see the other side of the field if we could.
Yeah. What's up to Mr. McNiner? How you doing, brother? Same thing to you, David. If you want to jump in, let me know. I will drop the link again for to have you come in here with this one. And Ronette is asking what's with TJ. TJ has some personal stuff that he is dealing with, which is why he hasn't been on. And it's just been me doing a lot of stuff. So that's I'll leave it at that. Not my story to tell. So I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, it's funny because I thought you meant TJ Watt, and I'm like, he's gonna be all right. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, TJ Watt's okay. He's in the hospital the other day with a collapsed lung, but he's doing all right.
Oh, is that what happened? Because what I guessed was that the staff of the team effed something up, giving him a shot or something. Remember that happened to another player? They were giving him a shot, punctured his lung.
Yep. I saw something yesterday. It was about a collapsed lung, but I was just scrolling something. I was like, oh, okay, that sucks.
And I'm pretty sure he's playing. By the way, I'm pretty sure he's playing.
Is he? Well,
yeah, I think he is playing. And I don't know if you know this about the game tonight, or is it Monday? Tomlin has never lost a Monday night game, ever. Which means that that's a loss coming. right? Whenever you double, triple down on something like that, it's gonna be.
But it's also depending on when they're playing, because they're going to end up at 9-7 and get into the playoffs, because that's just what Tomlin does, or as we like to call him, Omar Epps.
Oh yeah,
Never
that's
seen him
probably the closest. That's probably the closest looking guy. Yeah.
You've never seen the two of them together until you can't convince me they're not the same person until I see both of them in the same spot.
Yeah. And he has kind of disappeared on the acting stage, so maybe after Major League, because remember he did the Major League movie.
He did, and then he was on what's it show for a while.
He took over for Wesley Snipes, if you remember. He was the new Willie Mays Hayes in the second one.
He was in House, wasn't he?
Yes, he was in House.
Yeah,
it's not so I watched because for some reason, just at that time when that show was on, I just wasn't watching TV. Like, do you know how that happens? Sometimes you just you miss whole seasons of shit for a year or two because you didn't watch TV for a little while, and then you don't know what anybody's talking about. So Ricky took a hit right off the bat, right? And I guess he's okay.
Let me see. Let me look through the twits real quick and see if I can find anything, because I have not seen anything about that. Let's see. 49ers.
Yeah, McNiner told him to come say what's up. He's got stuff going on. It's the weekend. He's a grandpa, so.
That he is now. He is getting a little old. Well, I guess I'm old too, but
He's got responsibilities now.
Yeah. I don't have
that. No, I don't have too many of those.
Thankfully, I don't have any.
I mean, sadly, I do have one at 3:45, which sucks today. But besides that, I'm usually pretty wide open.
I have no responsibilities because I am laid off currently. So
yeah, soon everybody will be because of AI. We don't have any jobs.
Yeah, no shit. We're not gonna. We won't be able to do this job anymore. It'll be all done by AI.
No,
the game will be played by AI.
A smoother voice and a better looking avatar is going to be up there. They're going to have everything at their fingertips, every stat, every little thing.
All right, so it looks like Ricky Pearsall is back on the field, and that's
there you go.
Good, because he was looking rough when he came off the field.
Yeah, he's got to put on a little weight, I think, because banging out there with those big cornerbacks. Because cornerbacks are starting to get a little. I mean, those guys are jacked. The cornerbacks. They're
receivers and cornerbacks go like this every couple of years. One gets bigger, one gets smaller. Then they flip flop.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what the Niners do here on 1st and 10. All right, we got one up top, one to the bottom. We got that weird offset juice formation now. It's going to go into the backfield, toss out to CMC. He's going to go up top. Good block by Juice. CMC is going to get about 8 on that first down. So we're going to have about 2nd and 2 to go.
Very nice. What time you got there? How many?
I got 1:03 left to go in the first. In the first.
Okay.
What are you in the third quarter now?
No. Well, I'm about to be. No. You know what? I think it's about 23 seconds. Actually, it's not as bad.
23 isn't terrible.
No, because you said it was 6 minutes, but I don't think it's that bad. I don't think.
Brock is back to pass. Looking. Overthrows Ricky, who was wide open. Ricky would have gone for about 20 to 30 on that one had he connected.
Yeah, is that on Brock or was that what happened on that play?
I don't know. We'll see.
I saw it already, but I'm just for the fans.
I want to see what I didn't see. I wasn't looking to see. I didn't see exactly how the line. I don't know if Brock threw off his back foot or not. But we've got 3rd and 3 coming here.
I think it was a quick out to the weak side, so maybe there wasn't as much room as they would have liked to have.
All right, 2 to the bottom, 1 up top for Brock, who's in the shotgun. He's looking. He's looking some more. Ooh, dodged a little bit of a tackle there. He's got one guy chasing him. He's going to throw a long one down the field to DeMarcus Robinson, down to about the 33-yard line of the Titans. First down. Oh.
Got to steal this win today.
Hey, we shouldn't lose this. There's no gimmies in the NFL. I understand it. But there's a reason why they're 30th or worse in damn near everything.
And to be honest, they shouldn't be concerned with getting any wins right now. They should be worried about next season. I know people don't like to hear that, but I'm sorry.
No.
You have to cut your losses, and you have to think about what's coming next at that point.
You just get a little bit of experience for your guys, and then you move forward. All right, that's the end of the first half.
Yeah, you let the kids play a little more. You sub them in more. You rest the older guys a bit, and you see what you get.
Yep. I need to make this one up real quick just because I didn't have a chance to do it.
I don't think I've ever seen that Niners logo. You know, it's funny. I think he's like the Tampa Bay guy. He related to the Tampa Bay guy.
Who?
The Niner on your wallpaper there. He might be the cousin of Tampa Bay's original
Oh, okay, got
helmet
you.
thing too.
Where's my? Oh, here it is. I didn't make that one earlier. Oh, but that's the end of the first quarter. So let's look at the box score right here. We got total yards. We got 67 for the Titans, 106 for the Niners, with 15 plays to 12. Rushing yards is 27 to 46. We obviously haven't done a whole lot rushing. Passing is 79 to 21. No sacks, no yards, and it's been 725 to 735 for as far as time of possession. Obviously, I wouldn't have liked to see them not get a field goal in that game, but it's not a bad start to the first quarter.
And you know what? I don't know if anybody's noticed. What have we given up? 8 and 9 points in our last 2 games. Is that insane?
Yeah.
Am I getting that right? Did I see that right? Because sometimes I read shit and I forget.
I mean, I'll say this: like, some people look at it and be like, "Oh, well, you're playing the Titans, you played the Browns and stuff like that." It's like, yeah, but these
still got to
points,
win.
I mean, yeah. And look what the Panthers did. We held the Panthers to how many points we held the Panthers to, and then they want to shoot out with the Rams, the highest, the best offense in the league, and they want to shoot out with them. Who, by the way, I cannot believe it.
Panthers MO all year, like a little inconsistent, but they could be very dangerous.
They're now in the fourth seed.
I think they're in first place now.
They are, yeah. They would host us right now. Let me see.
I think they're either tied for first right now until this game is over, and I think if they win this game, they're 8-6. They're in first place.
So right now, obviously, LA, the Rams, are number 1. Number 2 is Green Bay. They would be playing the Bears,
and they could lose.
Or no, excuse me. Right now, they'd be playing us. Sorry,
and
they'd
Green
be playing
Bay
us
too. So Green Bay.
And Green Bay. The third seed would be Philadelphia, and then they would be playing the Bears. And then the fourth seed would be Carolina, who would be playing the fifth seed, which is Seattle. So, but of course, if we win, us and the Bears basically flip-flop.
Yeah, that's going to be an interesting game if we have to play the Bears.
We play the Bears 2 weeks.
That's why it's interesting if we play them in the playoffs right after
we
play them. That would be up in the air game, man. It's an up in the air game.
It looks like we got a little confusion going on the offense. Looks like Juice is trying to make Jennings go on the outside. Now Juice is coming to the inside. What the hell, fellas? Come on, figure this shit out. And yeah, there's a flag. Flag for not knowing what the fuck you were doing. Let's go back to the game. Yeah, I'm not sure what was going on with that play. That was just everybody was looking at each other like, no, you go here. No, you're supposed to be over there. What the fuck?
We need to incorporate our tight end into this game a little more, man. Get that big body chugging.
I miss Jake Tonjes. He started off the year, he was getting like 5 or 6 touchdowns to start, when Kittle went out. And I was like, man, I'm liking this Tonjes kid. And then Kittle came back and he just disappeared.
Yeah, that's totally a Niner thing, right?
Yeah, right. Completely. DeMarcus Robinson sets up top, so we got trips on the top. Now, CMC going up the middle for about 5, maybe 6 after he lands on his feet on the first down after getting pushed forward a little bit.
Yeah, you said it though, man. Tennessee is it's going to be really tough for them to win this game, even to stay in it, maybe. So
yeah.
I would love to see them bring in our backup quarterback. Do we have Rourke? Is Rourke Rourke is ready now, and he is on the. I want to see him come in the fourth quarter. That's how I want to see the same man.
I wouldn't mind seeing that. Kittle with the ball. Kittle with a big, just running people over down to about the 7 or 8 yard line.
Very nice.
So we got 1st and goal for the Niners here with 14-15 left to go in the first quarter. Boom. Good block by DeMarcus Robinson and Ricky Pearsall to spring Kittle on that one. Good downfield blocking.
Panthers are up 7-0 on the Saints already, with already almost in the second quarter. 7-7 with the Lions-Ram game tied. Packers still up 3-0 on Denver.
All right, JJ in motion, putting 2 at the bottom with him and Ricky. Handoff to fake the handoff. Brock is looking in the end zone. Overthrows Ricky, but there's a flag on the play.
Is it PI?
I don't know quite yet.
I
Probably
think-
in the way
I think
Ricky
it was
was
in the
running,
end
it looks like. So I would put it on the 1 yard line then.
Oh shit! Well, that looked like a touchdown from CMC. Probably.
Actually, that would put it on the first 1 yard line and first and goal.
Oh, no, that's nice.
Yep, automatic first down and on the 1 yard line. Yep.
Take that every time.
Yeah. Yep. He grabbed him when he started going out on the out part on that one.
Hey, so I'm peeking in on the Rivers situation, and he's doing what a vet quarterback, old quarterback does. He's getting the ball.
CMC up the middle. Does not look like he got in. It also doesn't help that he's going against the best defense in the league in Seattle. Right? I mean, it's not like he's playing against the Raiders. Like with the Raiders, I'd expect him to throw. You know what terrifies me is that he's going up against Seattle. He's going to take his lumps this week.
Yeah.
Then he's got a full week of practice and an extra day. Excuse me. And then he's going to throw for like 300 yards on us on Monday Night Football and make us look fucking stupid. I am terrified of that.
You know what? I think he may be a little sore after this week.
CMC up the middle for the touchdown.
Excellent. 14-3. Let's go.
There's a flag on the field, but we'll see what that is. But right now, it looks like CMC with another touchdown.
I think there's a very small possibility that we can hope for is that Philip will be a little sore when we play, after this week. When you do a good lifting, like when you lift weights after you have them for like a year. It takes quite a bit of time to come back from that shit.
Yeah, but that's what my terrifying. The Seahawks are going to beat him up, but then he's going to be back in the groove of things. He's going to start feeling himself again. Let's be honest, Philip Rivers is a damn fucking good quarterback.
Yeah,
obviously would have went to the Hall of Fame, but obviously that's all reset now that he's come back.
Him and Breeze, I used to always like, and they both said how much they liked Brock, so I always liked that.
Yeah, but and then just for some reason. He plays well against us because, like I said, all of a sudden he's back and he's got that second week groove thing going on and everything. It's like, come on, dude.
And also, Niners are going to Niner, and they're going to play down to the
Monday Night Football, and it's going to make us look stupid as shit. And I'm going to have to listen to all my fucking Seahawk friends up here talk.
And then we'll fall out of the power rankings.
No, we'll be fine. We'll be fine the next week when we play the Bears and everything. It's just that because it's Philip Rivers coming back and he's 96. No, he has 96 children at 46 years old. Yeah, that's what that'll be.
Yeah, he's just trying to get some food for his family, man. He's
running out of money. I'm only here to put some food on the table.
Hey, man, where most Super Bowl rings end up, right? Pawn shops. That. It's just rough out there for these poor guys. They get worked to the bone, and then they get left in the dust. They really need to have their own medical set up by NFL, and they take care of those guys.
They do. Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
And I know they have it, but a lot of guys don't take it.
Hell yeah, they have it. And they can still make money doing that. You know what I'm saying? They're still going to make money having an insurance plan with, what I'm saying? Like everybody with an insurance plan makes money,
Yeah, Rivers is in shape running around with his 10 grandkids and 6 great grandkids, but he's not in game shape. You can be in shape and not be in game shape. There is a difference.
He's been walking like multiple dogs and going to parks with kids for the last few.
He's been chasing his little 4-year-old around. I get it.
He's been wearing a lot of flip flops. If you know what I mean. Like
he hasn't put on shoes in like 2 years.
Not with socks.
Exactly. He's just been chilling.
Because he doesn't live in like a.
Actually, no. The only time, I'll say the only time he puts on shoes is the New Balance when he cuts his lawn. But I was like, no, he's rich enough. He has someone cut the lawn for him.
Oh hell yeah! He might be out there having coffee in a robe, being like, "Good job today, guys." Way to go.
That or he drives the lawnmower. Either way, he's not out there pushing.
Or he does all the landscaping, exactly. Like it's one or the other.
He's not out there, pushing behind a push lawnmower.
No, he's riding, listening to he's got the handheld TV.
He's got the big speaker on the back.
Now our handheld TV is our phone, but we used to have those big like Sony like handheld tiny TVs that we'd take to the game. Do you remember that?
Yep.
Lions back in the red zone.
Have you had this soda yet? If you can find it, it's the Zero Sugar 7-Up Tropical.
You know what I really like? There's a slice Shirley Temple, and I just really
Oh,
like it.
the 7-Up has one too that's really good.
Yeah.
All right, Eddie P, who I'm glad to see is back, kicking off to the Titans after the Niners get the score 14-3. 13 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Ooh.
I expected with both teams running the ball as much as they do, this is possibly going to be one of those games where it's like done in 2.5 hours.
I mean, the first quarter flew by. Yeah.
So we're going to be done by like 3:45 at this rate.
That would work for me because I go to work.
Like I said, I could just see it being one of those quick games. It's like, oh shit, the game's over.
And then I can get back in time for the night games. Perfect.
There you go. All right, Cam Ward, who, I was never impressed with him in college, but that's just me.
I'm the same. I'm with you.
But then again, he also doesn't have Calvin Ridley out there.
I always thought he needed a lot of time and a guy who's wide open. Now, I don't want to be a dick. But that's just what I saw.
Hand off to Tony Pollard, who gets about 2 on that one. Good stop by the Niners as they ran up the middle on that.
It's got to suck to be a Titan, huh? Like, not to be a dick. It's just the reality of the situation. I mean, Pollard and Tajay Spears, they're very good running backs. They got no chance.
It's a good duo.
Yeah. It looks like the Seahawks aren't, going to make it easy for the Colts today, it looked like. So we'll see what happens.
All right, we got Cam Ward with the trips up top in the shotgun. He's back to pass. Niners only rushing 3. He's going out of the pocket. He's going to toss it down over, get about 9 on that one, or get to about 3rd and 1. Oh, nope, they're giving him the first down on that one.
Amazing how we pieced together this defense this year, man.
Coach of the year, maybe, I know everybody talks about Shanahan, maybe just give it to Saleh.
Well, for DC, if there's a DC of the year, or if it's just an assistant, it's just one award to all assistant coaches, then I don't know. But yeah, if there's a DC of the year, it's very possible he gets.
Hand off to Pollard up the middle, gets about 6 or 7.
Now, to be fair, I think we're only ranked like 20 to 25 on D, but look at the wins. You got to look at the wins.
But they come up with game-changing plays.
That's what I mean. Like, because you can you can dig into every number you want and pick apart a defense and get into details. But at the end of the day, team sport. So if you give the offense a chance to win and they win, that's your win. That's a win for the defense.
Look at the Arizona game. We gave up the most completions ever in a game, and still won.
We made Jacoby Brissett a legend.
Yeah, he's in an NFL record book for most completions in the game. And guess what? We kicked their ass.
Yeah.
And all you see is that you're thinking, oh, they probably blew out the Niners. He had like 96 completions in that game. No, everything was for like 2 or 3 yards.
Yeah, just a nice garbage time game for him to pad his stats.
Yeah, the entire second half was garbage time.
And to be fair, Jacoby Brissett made an argument that he can be a starter.
I think he is. I think he's a bottom tier starter in this league.
Yeah.
All right, we got 3rd and 1 coming up here. Hand off the Spears up the middle. He's going to get the first down on that one. So
this isn't StreamYard, it's Restream, it's called?
This is Restream.
How do you like it? Because it looks pretty smooth.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because just the way we look, I think it looks good. Sometimes StreamYard just doesn't look. I don't know why.
It's got some things that I like that are better than StreamYard. Some things that are, like I like the way we can set this up, like how where we're placed and where the overlay is. I like that better. But some of the other functions, I was like, All right, we got 2 up top for the Titans, the 1 man deep in the backfield. Niners are bringing 4. Cam Ward's going to look to throw. There is a flag down on the play. D. Winters pushing him out at about the first down marker. Can't talk.
So I solved the problem by just watching the game with you, and I'm watching the other games, all the other games. That way I don't know what's going on with the Niner game until I hear it from you.
That works. All right, so it looks like there was a false start, so they're going to go 1st and 15. And I realize that the game tracker's ahead. I just try not to look at it.
Yeah, no, I think that's just for people who tune in real quick and want to see like what's going on.
Yeah.
The Lions kicked a field goal, so they're up 10-7 right now. They didn't get a touchdown though.
All right, we got 9:30 left to go, second quarter. The Titans are driving again on the Niners. They've got two up top, one to the bottom. One in motion going top to bottom. Going to fake the handoff. Ward is back. Going to throw underneath to the screen. Ooh, good pickup for them. They're getting about 17 or so for the first down to Okono.
Did they just get that first down? Was that the I tuned in for a minute and they just got it over the line with a Okonkwo? Is that the one you just saw?
Yeah. Okonu, I forget. I'm not sure how it's pronounced, but yeah, him.
Yeah,
all right,
so
they're going to do a quick play. Now they're going to do a quick swing out to Okonu again, and he's going to get another first down.
Oh man, look at those jumbo crab. Oh shit, I'm sorry, I'm in the Seattle game, so they're in the fish market or whatever, and they just show these beautiful crab. Oh my god.
Of course they did. They have to show that 19 times during every Seattle game. I want to do a drinking game during one stream during a Seahawks game. Like every time they show Pike's Place, take a drink.
Yeah, every time they go to their one the landmark they have besides the needle.
Yeah, exactly.
No offense, but
no,
yeah, that's all I know about Seattle is the fish market and the needle.
All right, they've got one up top, one to the bottom. Going to hand off. Going to go up the middle. There's another flag down here. Niners are pointing, so it looks like we're probably going to get a false start on this. Yep, it is against Tennessee, so we're going to have 1st and 20. They're just backing themselves up after being, within the red zone.
Yeah, we'll take it.
For sure.
There was a video. It was kind of funny. It was Tom Brady saying, "Who the hell unretires? Like, what kind of loser?"
Like, really, Tom? Really, motherfucker?
He's 3-9 right now, Phillip Rivers. So it's not going great. Luckily, they have Jonathan Taylor. Helps.
Yeah, it does help if all you got to do is hand off to JT. I mean,
although to be fair, also second half of the season, his numbers have really come down because you just figure it out that this guy's getting 230 yards a game. You got to fucking stack the box. Excuse me for cursing.
No worries, we cuss all the time. So we've got trips to the bottom and 2 up top with Ward in the shotgun. He's back to pass. Niners only bringing 4 man. He's looking deep, going for the end zone, and that is going to be a touchdown for the Titans.
Bummer.
That is Helms. Gunnar Helms out of Texas. I really wanted him in the draft this year.
Oh, my God. Jason, wait till you see the commercial that's coming next. And I'm
on the stream, it doesn't show commercials. It just says now a commercial for the thing.
Oh, no. So you won't see the commercial?
No, I won't.
The commercial with CMC is in the new Anacondas movie with Jack Black and Paul Rudd. It was really fun. I'm sure you'll see it at some point.
So they're going to bring it to here on the field goal to make it 10-14. The Titans scoring on a pretty good drive.
Yeah, I mean, if you have the Niners defense in fantasy, you're a little disappointed right now.
You almost end up at 0 because they're going to get 2 or 3 takeaways, but they're also going to give up like 400 yards of total offense.
Because they play down to their teams. They always do it. And they always want to let you in the game. They really want to entertain you, the Niners. They don't care if they lose. They want to entertain you.
All right, we got 7:43 left to go, first half. Oh, they overtaken us in yards. The Titans now have 150 to our 138. Time of possession is 12:55 to 9:22. So they're getting some good time of possession.
That's what was interesting about the I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say an average yards per play is 7.5 to 7.3.
That's what was interesting about the Bengals-Ravens game today. If you look at the stat line, they were pretty similar almost down the line on everything, and they lost 24-0.
Didn't Joe Burrow have a couple of interceptions in that game?
Listen, Joe Burrow, if you remember coming up to this week, this man was very disappointed in his friend, the Bengals, and I think they quit on them today. I think the Bengals players quit on them.
The Bengals players quit on themselves about 4 weeks ago.
Yeah, I think today they were like, nah, man, we're not going to do anything else for this team. I think it kind of was a situation like that because you don't put up any points with the 3 players that you have on that team: Brown, Jamar Chase, and Burrow. Couldn't put up 3 points.
Well, part of their problem is even with someone like Trey Hendrickson, their fucking defense is horrendous. It's Trey Hendrickson and Nobody. That's it. It's just,
But you know what? You saw them. They did it last year where they had no defense and just missed the playoffs. And then this year, and McNiner will tell you, he doesn't like the Bears' defense, and they are ranked at the bottom. But look where they are in their rankings,
the Bears' defense is a lot like ours.
Yeah.
It's going to bend. It'll bend. It'll bend. Oh, you only
What
got
I
3
told,
points?
That's what I told them. So Bo Nix touchdown, and now they're up 7-6 on the Packers.
A friend of mine just sent me a text message. She's like, Phillip Rivers fell. Got up very slowly. It reminded me when Peyton Manning got hurt years ago. I'm like, oh, shit. Is that kind of...
And look at, he's wearing at least one of his jerseys. One of Manning's jerseys with the Colts,
Yeah. I almost forget at times that he was a Colt to start his career since,
Rams are in the red zone.
Yeah. I think I'm tired.
I went to bed really late yesterday, and I got up early for the game, so I don't know what's going to happen tonight.
I was out walking my dog a couple days ago, and we were going down a little bit of a muddy slope, and he decided to just jerk and go off in a different direction. And so, I held tight on the leash, and so he pulled me forward a little bit. So I kind of did that thing. Ow, that fucking hurt.
Yeah, no, it's not good for your back at all.
Yeah, and so, and then, my feet kind of went like this, and my fucking back has just been killing me since then.
I turned my ankle just a little bit the other day, and now it's like fucking, it hurts so much. I was like, nothing even happened. Relax, dude. And it's like my old body is just like, no. It's going to hurt for a while.
Yeah. So just trying to sleep on it lately has been absolutely, like the last couple of nights I haven't got good sleep. I'm just like, every position you roll over, like, ow, nope, ow. Like,
have you tried just the floor? I know that's not great, but.
No, when I moved on my couch and I kind of got a flat couch, it was a little bit better.
Yeah.
But the floor is an option. I'm like, I might have to do that one. Let's see, I'll get molested by my 2 dogs. Oh, look, Dad's on the floor. All right, Niners taking over. We've got a 1st and 10 coming up here. Turn the heat back on here.
Uh-oh. Come on, Niners. Hang in there.
Brock Purdy, you got a bad. Just throwing that ball away because there was no one open, and he was under pressure from the get on that one.
Mm.
All right, so we've got 2nd and 10 coming up in here. Oh, yeah, that's right. Xavier Woods is with them. All right. Whew. The Titans have 3 safeties who are questionable to return right now. They're going to have like linebackers playing safety and sitting here in a second. That is rough when you get those group cluster injuries.
Yeah.
All right, we got 2 up top, 1 to the bottom for the Niners. CMC in motion to the bottom. Brock's got the ball in the shotgun. He's looking. No, he's going to get sacked for a loss of 3.
Not great.
It's not what you want to see. There's a coverage sack by the for the Titans right there. Yep, he was waiting for McCaffrey. Oh, I think there's DeMarcus on the other side who looked like if he had cut in and just gone across the middle, would have been wide open for a long one. Brock probably didn't have the time nor able to see him. All right, so we got 3rd and 13. We got trips to the bottom with Kittle, 1 up top, which is JJ, obviously Brock and CMC. Brock is back to pass. CMC is in. He's floating it up to, who is that? Ricky Pearsall with the catch.
Ricky P.
Gain of about 16 or so on that for the 1st down Niners.
Ooh, 1st down. Let's go.
Oh.
Panthers up 7-0, but Tyler Shuck is driving, and they're in the red zone. The Saints.
Good comeback on that by Ricky. Well, there's a little bit of a hold there on Burford, but we won't be calling that.
Not today. Not in this situation. It wasn't important enough. Like, just wait for something to be important, then they'll be like, hold.
Yeah. All right, we got the handoff to look at Brian Robinson, his first carry of the game, getting about 3 or so on that one. So we'll have 2nd and 7. When they came out with CMC had a little bit of an injury and he was sick and his back. I was like, I wouldn't put it past Kyle if there's absolutely nothing wrong with CMC that's just their way of like, oh, we're going to play more a little bit of Brian Robinson because CMC isn't well, or are we just going to go with CMC? Like,
they'll double down.
Yeah. All right. So Brian Robinson's still back in for CMC. We got 2 to the bottom, 2 up top with Kittle.
Which really
Brian
is
Robinson deep.
It really is a great idea down here with 5 minutes left, right before the half ends, to give them a break.
Ooh. Man, tight window to Ricky Pierce on that one. Had he, there's a flag down. Had Ricky caught that.
But it was almost an interception, right? Is that the one?
Almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, almost. Yeah, pass interference, though.
Colts up 6-3, everyone. 6-3. Colts are up.
I'm not going to lie. I'm talking mad shit if you lose to fucking Phillip Rivers. Just so everybody here in Seattle knows, y'all motherfucking lose to Phillip Rivers, I will be fucking
listen,
relentless.
Tampa losing to the Falcons and Kirk Cousins the other day, that really upset me.
Yeah, but you know what? Kirk Cousins is still a veteran, active NFL quarterback.
Yeah. It's just
he was getting shafted in Atlanta. Atlanta's shafted. All right, JG in motion going up top. We got Brian Robinson still in the game. Brock looks like he's changing the play at the line of scrimmage. Let's see. Juice in motion. Toss out to Brian Robinson, who's going to get to the outside, cuts back inside, gains about 4. So we'll have a 3rd and 3 coming up here just a second. We've got 5:19 to go in the first half. Like we were talking about earlier, we're going to be gone by 3:45, dude. This game is flying.
Yeah, this really is fast. I mean, they're looking to get the first half out of the way in an hour at this point.
Yeah, right? That's like, damn. Hey, it's literally been an hour and 7 minutes into this game. And you're probably looking at it'll be over by about 3. All right, we got trips to the bottom. Brian Robinson still in the game. We're going to hand it off to Brian Robinson, who is going to get stuck on the 2nd and 3. So we got 3rd and 3 coming up now.
Update: Saints just scored a touchdown, tied it against the Panthers, and the Rams just scored to go up 14-10 on the Lions.
That's Kyron Williams, who right now is probably the person I hate the most in the NFL, just because he's a mouthy little fucker, but he's good. But he's a mouthy little fucker.
He eats a lot of like free food, if you know what I mean. Like he gets some gimme touchdowns, some easy stuff. He doesn't break big runs. He doesn't do anything special. He just eats touchdowns all day. Just like give him.
All right, hand off to CMC. Brock is going to keep it. Brock is going to go for the first down. Brock's got the first down, so we got 1st and 10 coming up again. Now we are under 4 minutes at 3:55 to go first quarter.
It was kind of off the screen. It was kind of off the screen, but it looked like he could have dished it off to Jennings a little bit.
He also had Kittle there low, who he's probably originally looking for, but then
I think he just wanted to lock down the first down. He saw it, so
yeah.
Jeffrey Simmons is looking for Brock. You know that.
Yeah. Jeffrey Simmons is a beast.
He even wore like the orange cone sleeves to let you know he's coming. Just like
warning. 2 up top, 2 to the bottom with Kittle. Brock back to pass. Good pocket. We're going to just drop it off to Kittle over the middle, who's going to get about 7 or so on that one. So we got another 3rd and 3 coming up. This is a pretty impressive drive. I mean, we're not doing a whole lot flashy, but it's just dumping and moving, just taking what he gives to him.
We got to keep
all we ever want him to do.
If we keep getting field goals, field goal or touchdown, let's do that every time. We should be okay because it's looking like they're going to keep pace with us at this point, which is crazy.
Well, like you've said a couple times, because it's the truth, we play down the competition.
Play down. Yeah, we play way.
We got
way
2 to the bottom. What was that? Brian Robinson got it and just goes to the line of scrimmage. I'm not sure what Kendrick Bourne was doing coming across so late in the formation of that one. Looks like it kind of was, everything was timed off time because of it. Niners are going to not wait for the 2-minute warning. We're going to try and get one more playoff, maybe. All right. No, it looks like we're going to wait. Oh, yep, we're just trying to get him to jump.
It's starting to look like Sam Darnold is also going way, way down at this point. He's been logging in the 4 interception games, and right now he's kind of blowing it.
Who's surprised? Not me.
What a shame.
Sam Darnold is a trash quarterback. I'm sorry. He looks flashy at times. I'll give you at times he looks like he's better than fucking Joe, kind of. As Matt Miyoko made it very clear, he has the best arm talent he's ever seen out of a quarterback. He said that about 50 billion times the last couple of years when we had Darnold here. That's great. He's got an arm. He can throw it a country mile. He folds.
Late in the game and in big games, he definitely folds.
He folds, man.
Yeah, which, you know what? I thought they were going to move to Jalen Milroe mid-season, but they did not do that. Because they were doing so well. So
I liked what I've seen. What I saw to Jalen Milroe, coming out of college. I'm like,
yeah.
And I'm going to be honest. I've seen the Seahawks draft. I've seen they are going to be a problem for the next few years. There's a young team. They've got studs at every level all over the place. They are going to be a problem.
They are. Absolutely.
And we're kind of in the middle of a weird redo where we're kind of revamping the whole roster because we got the older guys. We're transitioning from the younger group or from the older group to this younger group, and it's just like the Seahawks window is just now starting to open.
Yeah.
The Rams are only going to go as far as Stafford. So Stafford, if he plays 2 or 3 more years, they'll still be a problem. But
they're gonna probably trade up in this draft to get Mendoza or Dante Moore or Jeff Sayin, the guy from Ohio State, which I wouldn't want an Ohio State quarterback, but he is.
No.
He is up there for one of the best players.
Ohio State quarterbacks just don't transfer over to the NFL.
Not really. For a second, I thought Bo Nix played for them, but he didn't. He played for Auburn and what's the other team? I forgot. Shit. Whatever it was, it wasn't
Michigan. Wasn't it Michigan?
No. Auburn definitely. I can't remember the other team right now, but that's the one I should know because I think he played for Auburn first, didn't he? And then he went to the other school.
Oh,
Lions up 17-14. Amon-Ra, second touchdown of the day.
Auburn and Oregon. Okay, that's
duh. Yeah, duh.
Oh, it's what's his name? That's the Vikings quarterback. That's what it is. Mr. I have a mean face thing that he's got going on for that one thing.
So if people don't know, Fernando Mendoza won the Heisman Trophy yesterday. He is the first Cuban American
Yep, I saw that.
To be a Heisman, and he is the first Hoosier to win the Heisman. So very cool.
I saw a meme, and I don't know if it's real, that whoever ran, I forget who it was that was second place in the Heisman, was like, fuck them voters. I was like, did he actually say, if he actually said that, that's fucking badass. I saw like a ton of people posting, and I'm like, is this real?
One of the other quarterbacks, but I wanted Jeremiah Love to win it, the running back for Notre Dame.
That's who I was wanting to see it.
Yeah.
All right, we got Ricky Pearsall going up top to make it 2-2. We're in the shotgun. CMC is back in the game. Going to throw it out to Ricky. Ricky gets it out to 20. He's trying to dance a little bit. Goes down at about the 19-yard line. So we got 1st and 10 inside the red zone for the Niners.
I just need to take my medicine, so I'm going to go off camera for a second.
Go for it, brother.
Yeah. It can only be taken by mouth. So if not, I would have just shoved it up there while we were on the screen. But.
All right, handoff with CMC. Cuts up the middle and gets absolutely nowhere. Might have lost half a yard on that one.
Mendoza and Curtis Rourke back up into. Oh yeah. Good company. And Brock Purdy, didn't he back up Jalen Hurts or something? Oh no, he didn't go to Alabama because he wanted to start.
No, he started all 4. Well, he didn't start the year starting in Iowa State, but he finished the year starting. I want to say he got, I think, 4th game of the season is when their quarterback
but I
got hurt. Then
do you remember Nick Saban wanted him though?
Did he? I
he wanted him to be the backup. That's what he wanted. And Brock was like, nah, I want to play.
And David McNair says Mendoza was Curtis Rourke's backup in 2024. Yeah,
that's pretty cool. I guess it's a good sign, huh?
I like the Maple Missile. Like I said, I've seen some of his games. I'm like, I mean, the guy played the 1 year I paid attention to him. He had a fucking torn knee up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just like, how good
he played
could he
hurt
be
too last year? You know that.
That's what I'm saying. Like his last year in college, he played with a torn ACL.
Yeah.
How good would this kid be when he freaking has all his leg back?
Wasn't that the same thing with Michael Williams? He was also hurt.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, speaking of another person hurt their senior year in college, Brady Cook today, who started for the Jets,
Yep.
and he had a nice.
That.
Well, he threw 3 interceptions, but he's on college speed, and he's a kid. But he still played a decent game. I think it was like 22 for 23, 33, something like that. So
I saw some of his highlights, and I saw his first NFL thing. His parents were crying, blah blah blah. That's kind of cool.
He used to.
It's got to be a cool thing.
Luther Burden was his wide receiver too, so it does help. The Jets don't have a Luther Burden type, so.
Kind of like Shedeur Sanders with what's his fuck?
Yeah, he only has Judy and Cedric Tillman, so they'll probably unless they take another quarterback, which is very possible. They'll probably go wide receiver with their first pick. What do you think?
With the Browns, I wouldn't put him past them and take another quarterback. It's just like
take two more.
Settle on
they'll take two more.
And then they'll pick up one and they'll get another undrafted quarterback.
I was just gonna say, and then they'll free agent sign like Aaron Rodgers or somebody to sit there too, and Deshaun Watson.
Yeah. Oh, he's still under contract for him. So I mean,
McNiner thinks he's gonna start next year. He says
he could if they have no faith in Shedeur Sanders and
Yeah, and look, to be fair, Shedeur, I have no problem with him having sat the whole year, but behind a good quarterback, not just scrubs. Like that's not going to help him.
I don't know if I'd call Watson good at this point in his career.
That's what I mean. Like I would want to. I don't mind sitting the rookie, but I don't want him sitting behind somebody who isn't a good quarterback.
I would have thought that letting him sit is like with Atlanta. Had Atlanta let Shedeur sit behind Cousins for a couple years, that I would have been behind.
Or what would have been really perfect, Jason? But they didn't have a first-round pick. Not that I think they would have used it.
Oh, Brock! That's a nice move from Brock to get out of the sack. He's scrambling. Just throw it away, buddy. There's nothing there.
I feel like the Steelers.
10 seconds too long.
I feel like the Steelers are the team that blew it not taking Shedeur. Like that's the team that I think, because he could have sat behind Aaron all year. And look, Aaron is Aaron, right? But it's still Aaron Rodgers. To be fair,
I mean, look at Love right now. Love sat behind Rodgers, and Rodgers has said, "I'm not teaching you shit. I'm not teaching you how to take my job."
Yeah, but he's
been open about. But yeah, if you pay attention, you'll fucking learn some good shit from Rodgers.
But it's funny. It's probably why he ended up more like Favre than Rodgers.
Yeah, probably. All right, we got two in the backfield with Brock. We got the CMC and Kittle. Two to the bottom. Brock is back to pass. Pockets collapsing. Throwing over the... Oh, JJ. Usually Jennings catches those ones.
JJ has been dropping a couple passes lately, actually. It's not his thing. He usually doesn't.
The middle of the season, he started to, but the last month or so, he started to come back to being JJ. But that's usually one that he brings in. But so we got 4th and 11, so we'll bring on Eddie P, which is probably at this point about as automatic as a field goal as you're going to get in the NFL.
Yeah.
The ball is up, and it is good. The Niners extend their lead to 10-17. 56 seconds left to go in the first half.
Wow.
Damn, it has gone fast.
Which is a bummer because we just had a bye, I wanted to watch a good, fun game. And
it's like part of me wants to see a nice fought, good game and everything.
But you'll take the easy win?
Yeah. At the same time, it's like, no, just take the win and get the fuck out of town kind of thing.
I got the whole day. Like, you don't have, you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to worry. It's over. They won. Fucking 10-4. We're good. Like,
yeah, we're almost guaranteed at this point as playoffs,
Yeah. Well, we got teams like the Bears have to lose, the Lions have to lose.
No, I think we jumped the Bears if we win. I think.
Oh, that's good.
Yes, we do. Let me
Yeah, the Bears won. They're 10-4, but as far as the conference goes, I think we're the best team with the most wins against the NFC.
Yeah, so I'm.
And in division, as you know, we are like 3-1 or 4-1 or whatever it is, right? Mm-hmm. Or 4-2 or 3 and some shit like that.
So if we win this game, according to this, we do jump over the Bears. So the Bears would fall down to 7. We'd move back up to 6 seed.
Yeah.
What if New Orleans wins? If New Orleans wins,
that would be nice.
Nothing changes for us. The only difference is that Tampa Bay goes to be in the 4th seed. That's it.
But you know what? I think I'd rather. I know it sounds crazy, but I think I'd rather play Tampa Bay than Panthers again because we played them. Remember, we beat them.
Yeah.
And if we play them again, I worry that we'll blow it.
Okay, so if the Colts win and then the Lions beat the Rams, Green Bay is number 1. We're number 2. And
Wow.
we'll play Seattle as the 7th seed. The 3rd seed would be Philadelphia, who plays the 6th seed Rams, and then the 4th seed Tampa Bay would play the 5th seeded Chicago.
I really don't want to play any team 3 times, so I do not.
That 13th game always worries me.
Yeah, definitely.
When we played Seattle a couple years ago in the playoffs, I was like, I know we beat them twice in the regular season, but that just means that third one.
And a lot of people we might meet could have been a team we already played this year, so it would be the second time we're playing. It's wild.
Yeah.
What happened to
David
that ball? Did
McNiner
you see that kick? Something happened on the kick. Did you catch that, or didn't it happen?
Nope, they haven't kicked quite yet on my screen.
Something happened. I just didn't catch it.
David McNiner Steelers are going to sign Joe Flacco in the offseason. It's the last stop in the AFC North.
That's too bad. They should have done it already. You know what I mean? Like,
have you noticed that Steve Young now looks like he's about 97 years old? Like he's let his hair grow and he looks so old now.
You know what I always remember about Steve Young is he has beautiful daughters, and they play football.
Did they really?
Yeah, they play flag, and they're really good.
Hey, flag football is going to be Olympics. I'm excited for that. I can't wait to see how that looks.
I played flag intramurals into my junior year in college. Like we played 3 years intramurals in college. It was fantastic. It was really fun.
I thought it was funny that they were trying to get the NFL players to take over.
We need to absorb the CFL. I just think it's perfect.
I just think we need to adopt CFL rules. I would love to see NFL players with CFL rules.
A nice little merger would work, and these teams are perfectly lined up in the right time zones and like everything. Like it's just perfect, and they're right here on the continent, like on our.
See, continent. I don't want to absorb the teams because I like the 4-4-4-4-4-4 thing.
Yeah, I like the teams though. I like the Stampede. I like the art. Yeah. I like their uniforms and shit's dope.
Give us the bigger field though. I would love to play on their field.
Oh wow, yeah.
All right, so Niners are on defense, obviously. We got 1st and 10. We got 3 wide receivers for the Titans. Ward is back to pass. He's got the pass off, and he's going to be tackled. Nope, he's going to get out of that tackle by D. Ward, but going to get swarmed by about 3 other Niners. By the time the clock does stop, and we've got a 2nd and 8 coming up here.
Jeez, Colts are back in the red zone. Already up 3.
Like I said, you lose to the Colts with Philip Rivers, I am going to be fucking unbearable. At least until afterwards, shit happens, but I will be unbearable until about Tuesday evening.
You know, it's funny, to be fair, when those guys come back, their first game back is usually good, but then they go to, they go back to what you expect. But then the first game, like Flacco's first game when he came back last year, he was really good. We've had other, obviously I'm thinking of the Flacco thing right now, but I know I've seen it before where like some guy's coming back, he goes off, and then he goes
back to what you expect. You have no idea what they can do.
Yeah.
Like, he hasn't played football since 2020.
Man.
We went through COVID since the last time Philip Rivers has played, NFL football. So it looks like they're talking about whether or not he got out of bounds actually on that one. But either way, they're giving the Titans the benefit of, they're giving them a benefit on this because the time is being stopped.
Did you see what happened on that kick, on the kickoff? What happened?
Didn't go. They explained it, but what they were it had something to do with because the ball started to tip off the tee.
Okay.
And he still kicked it, but I didn't hear all of it.
So he didn't have to kick it, though. That was on Panera or whatever.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't think he had to if it fell, so he shouldn't have.
Yeah. Let's see. Anything on the twits? So when it comes to halftime, I'm going to do a quick halftime review type thing, and then I'm going to go take a piss and all that kind of good stuff.
Yeah,
I know you were saying you got to leave for work, so just let me know when you got to go.
3:45, so by 3:15, I might have to check out of here probably. No, hopefully we're up by a bunch of points by then, so you won't really.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah. But if you need to leave, it's all good, brother. No worries.
Yeah, I mean, I only need to leave for a little while, but by the time I got back, the game would be over. So.
I forget. What do you do?
I am a dog walker. I have employees. We clean yards, we pet
Okay.
sit, cat sit, which is what I got to do. People are away, and I have most of my employees are kids, like high school kids, and they're just not reliable. And so somebody was supposed to do it tonight, but they're like, "We can't." My dad did, and I'm like, "Dude, just it's okay, no big deal."
Just say no.
I'm like, "You're
No.
16 years old. I'll do it. Relax."
There's a lot of that here. Like a lot of people are trying to get to hire people to come do to do the poop scoop and all that kind of stuff. I'm like,
it's a good biz. I told Levi, "You want to make a little side gig, man? It's good. It's easy work, and you don't even have to do it yourself." Colts touchdown. They're up 13-3. Wow.
it looks like the Packers just scored, taking the lead over the.
Oh no, did they? They were up 13-7, and the Broncos were in the red zone about to score. I wonder if Bo Nix threw a touchdown for a pick six, or what's your score that you have? 13-7?
7-6, and
no, Packers scored a touchdown.
Okay, that was 5 minutes ago. Never mind.
Yeah, but now the Broncos are already back in the red zone, so if they can.
All right, so we got 48 seconds left to go. It is going to be 2nd and 8. Let's see. We got trips to the bottom, 2 up top. We are blitzing one man. Cam Ward tries to just do a little toss over thing, but was he outside of the pocket on that one?
Oh no.
Oh,
That's
cool.
why I haven't been putting the Niner game on, so I don't do things like, oh no.
Oh.
Let me go back to the Colts game.
It was the tone that you used. You were like, oh no.
Oh no.
All right, 44 seconds left to go. We got trips up top. First, it's 3rd and 8. We're rushing 4. Cam Ward is rushing around, looking. He's going to. He gets there's a flag down. It's going to be a pass interference.
Upton Stout. Yeah, he was all over, tripping on each other and shit the whole way. Like, he messed up the defense, so he got caught up.
I don't mind Upton Stout getting some of these penalties because to me, I'd rather take someone who's aggressive and will make plays eventually.
Now's the time to get those penalties. You know what I mean? Like, learn now.
Well, that and eventually you'll start making them until they stop coming. You know what I mean? I don't want him to lose that edge. That edge is what's making him so good.
Well, unfortunately, we have to suffer the mistake, but the mistake makes you a better player because he'll learn from it. So,
and I don't know if that's pass interference.
Broncos just went up 14-13.
That was an iffy call that I saw on replay. So, anyways, we got 1st and 10 for the Tennessee Titans. 2 bottom, 2 top. Cam Ward back in the shotgun. He's looking, throws the ball out, and that is a tackle by D. Winters, pushing him out of bounds. So we'll have a 2nd and 4 coming up here.
You know what Philip Rivers should have had locked in his queue today? Locked in, put aside a special celebration dance if he threw a touchdown today, like something that would have made viral. You know what I mean?
Philip Rivers doing the Dougie. Jesus Christ, I'd lose my shit.
Imagine he pulled out the Roger Rabbit like it's 19.
Yeah, something like that. Or he starts giddying across the field.
Then you'll have other teams calling like, "Hey, how attached are you to Philip Rivers?" we kind of want him.
All right. Ward throwing it over the middle, and it was in the hands of Mustafa, who is not going to get an easier pick in his career. Buddy, that was there for you. That's why you play on the defensive side of the ball.
You get the Jaquaski Tart award of the ward of the game or whatever.
Yeah. That's about as easy one as he's ever going to see in his career. Because it was floated up. It was easy. Oh, buddy.
Jeez,
like I said,
ready to put points.
That's why you play defense.
I don't think the Titans should be, moving the ball on us so easily.
And we're in soft coverage.
Yeah.
All right, so we've got 3rd and 4. Pollard's going to go up the middle and get the first down. Down to the 40-yard line. I'm not sure what him and Cleveland Farrell doing down there.
Damn Colts. Vegas rigged game.
Right.
It's like we're watching a movie, like, you know what I mean? Like an old man's working in a grocery store and he's like got to start today.
All we need is them to, meet the Colts in the Super Bowl. Brock, youngest quarterback Brock Purdy. I know he's not the youngest, but versus old man Rivers, who takes the team.
Old man Rivers.
And then we'll get to see all those great graphics. Did you know that Brock Purdy was born in 1990? By that time, Philip Rivers was in the NFL for 3. All that kind of.
He was already Sigma Cum Laude in college, drafted first, and like they're going through like.
Philip Rivers already had the first of his 19 kids.
Yeah. Oh man!
All right, we got 2 to the bottom, 2 up top. 19 seconds left to go into this. Just get out the quarter, and then we get the ball back. 49ers rushing, getting good pressure on Ward. Ward throws it up, and he's got a man who was wide open. Jefferson was wide open for the touchdown on that one. Just overthrew him.
Lions just took a 10-point lead, 24-14.
Oh, Renardo, what were you bit so fucking hard on that, Renardo?
He does that a lot.
Jesus Christ, he bits hard into that, and I bite into an uncooked steak.
There's some slobber knockers going on right now around the league.
All right, trips to the bottom. They're just going to do a little screen pass out to them and get down to about the 32-yard line. Still going to be short of the first down. Looks like we got about 3rd and 3. Looks like they're going to go in. They're going to bring on the field goal kicker.
I didn't even know
they had a timeout. Why did you not take? I would have taken a timeout and tried to take a quick out.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
I didn't even notice who scored the touchdown for the Titans. It's Gunnar Helm. That's
Gunnar Helm.
That's McNiner's draft crush.
Dude, one of my biggest draft crushes, tight end out of Texas. I wanted him so bad. We could have had him too, because I think.
You mean Fannin?
Huh?
Fannin? Or is that
no? Gunnar Helm. No, both. Well, I liked both of them, honestly.
Yeah.
I would take Fannin over Gunnar, personally.
I think that was Wake Forest or Purdue that Fanning went to. I forgot which one. I think
Bowling State.
It was what?
Bowling Green. Yeah,
Bowling Green. Damn it. Yes, that's it. I was getting my obscure college names mixed up.
One of those random
Purdue,
East
Bowling
Coast
Green,
teams.
something like that. I don't know.
Bowling Green Hawks, I think is what it is.
Yeah.
I think. Cam Ward is not happy about the missing that ball.
Jerry Rice is in the house with his goat fuel chain on, medallion.
Goat fuel? I don't know what you're talking about. I've never heard of goat fuel.
Goat fuel is better than booty sweat. I'll tell you that much.
Goat fuel? I am not sponsored by Goat Fuel. Look in the description to buy it. And that field goal is not good by the Titans. So the Niners get lucky, and they go into halftime. Still leading. Hey, they're still up because we got the ball back to start it. Gunnar Helm Yep. So at halftime, the Niners are going to be up 10-17. So let's do a quick recap before we go to that. All right. So obviously there's no turnovers. Total yards are 173 for the Titans and 179 for the Niners. First downs are 11-13 Niners. Time of possession 16:09 to 13:51. Brock Purdy is 10 of 15 for 135 yards. Was sacked once with 1 touchdown, 117 QBR. Rushing the ball, we've got McCaffrey with 8 for 23. Brock is 4 for 15. B. Robinson, 4 of 19. And then as far as catching, we got Kittle for 4 for 63. D-Rob for 2 for 36. Pearsall, 3 for 32. And then Jennings, 1 for 4. So far in this first half, I mean, we should be up more, right? We should have scored more.
Yeah, we were almost only up 4.
Yeah, I mean,
ridiculous.
We should have had 3 scores in this first half, or 3 touchdowns in this one. I would have liked to see more of a controlled running game.
Yeah, where's the CMC? Where's the constant CMC today? You think he's hurt a little bit? It kind of seems like they're keeping him a little rested today.
But I mean, he does have. Let's see, how many carries is that again?
I mean, yeah, for him, it's still going to sound like a lot. When he's
He's
out
still
3
got
plays,
8
like,
carries.
when he misses 3 plays, you're like, whoa, what happened?
Yeah. What's up, Mr. Stevo Ciprium? He's at Twin Peaks again.
Stevo.
Stevo. I like Stevo.
Stevo Supremo.
But yeah, so honestly, Cam Ward is, they had a chance to tie the game. Like I said, that guy was wide open. They're tied in Okawanu or whatever, however that's pronounced.
Okonkwo.
Okonkwo?
Yep.
Okonkwo.
Okonkwo.
All right. Okonkwo, he's looked pretty good. Their defense really hasn't stopped us. We've stopped ourselves, which is, which always happens.
Yeah. I mean, look, the Titans, man, 2 and whatever, right? They got
2-11.
Terrible.
Yeah, I mean, we're making them look a lot better than they are right now.
Them, the Giants, and the Raiders, I think, are the worst teams.
Commanders are pretty bad too.
Yeah, they are bad, man. They won today, of course, but they've lost like the last 8, I think.
Yeah, I mean, they've only had Jay Daniels, one of those games, I think is what it was.
Yeah.
So going into the second half, what do you want to see more of on let's say the defensive side of the ball first?
I want to see some turnovers, man. We got to get some more turnovers. We're going to play the Bears.
We had one.
And they got a shitload.
Mustafa just got terrible hands.
Yeah. He got the Jaquaski Tart Award of the day for missing that easy interception, so that's going to hurt. And
I wouldn't mind seeing some more blitzing.
Yeah. Well, Salas doesn't really do that, and we do the wide 9, so they only blitz 1. It's like...
Yeah. But I wouldn't mind seeing some, mix it up a little bit, blitz a little bit more. I'm not scared if you make Cam Ward roll out of the pocket. Yeah.
Then quarterbacks out there.
Yeah. I want to see Cam Ward roll out. I don't want to see him sit in the pocket, because if he has time to sit in the pocket, he will,
That's the only time he's good. When he has time and his guy is wide open, he will cook. So
yeah. But like I said, you've got to flush him out of the pocket. You've got to get some good pressure on him. We've had some pressure on him, but not enough in general.
Yeah.
But offensive side of the ball, what do you want to see?
Offensive, what I always want to see, more Brian Robinson Jr. Even though I was just saying where's CMC, I still want to see that. Let's split the carries a little bit more. Rest CMC. We just had to bye. Keep resting him, because we're going to need him at 110%, which is impossible. But we're going to need him at 110% for the playoffs.
Yeah, and like I said, B-Rob, when we've given him the ball, he looks really good.
He's a good 4 to 9 yard carry guy if you give him a hole, man.
Yeah, I would take 3.5 for him every run, because he's the kind of guy that could take that punishment that just takes 3.5, and just wear a defense down.
Right, he's huge.
That kind of,
he's huge. Just give him the rock, let him tire some defenders out, let him hit a cornerback at full speed. You know what I'm saying? Like, give him the chance, because he'll put you in the dirt.
Yeah, I would definitely love to see that. I mean, even if we give it to CMC, but like you said, I'd like to see save a little bit of that tread on CMC come playoff time.
Now, I'm not going to go as far as to say give Isaac Garendo the ball, because I just feel I don't think he's ready yet. I don't want to see
probably fumble again.
I was just going to say, I just don't want to see him fumble, and then people are going to be really upset, and he's going to feel like shit. It isn't going to help anybody.
No. I mean, even Isaac Garendo's effort on special teams has been pretty shit too, but that's a whole different subject.
Well, I was just going to say, the one thing I might do is in the fourth quarter, if we get a punt or a kick, I might let him return that if we're like in safe distance where he can't.
Yeah. If you don't want to help this guy more.
Kid, but I just don't want him to blow it on a little mistake because he's young and then lose the game on that. So,
yeah.
But if we can get Rourke and Isaac Garendo in there later, that'd be nice.
I don't think we'll see Rourke. Maybe Mac. We'd have to be way far ahead before he gets in. I just don't see us putting him in today.
No, I would be Mac, but I always like. I like to play with my toys when we get them.
Yeah.
I don't want to just leave them in the box.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna take a quick break here. I'll put it on the BR back, and then I'll jump back and just look for whenever I'm live, and I'll look for you, wave or something, so I'll know you're ready to go.
Okay, well I'll just hang back. I'll leave my background. I'll move, and I'll come back when the half is over. Is that what you want to do?
Sure. Either way. All right.
Yeah.
We'll be back.
Just gonna. There you go.
All right, we are back from the halftime.
Howdy.
All right, it looks like they should be starting off here in just a second or so. Ugh. Have to eat one of my favorite chickens, little lemon pepper rotisserie chicken.
Funny you just brought up chicken. I just sacrificed one to make sure we win this thing.
Oh, okay. I will take it. Obviously, the Niners deferred when they won the toss, so we are getting the ball to start the second half. It's kind of why I wanted to win, get a score bigger.
Yeah. Well, let's hope we get off to a good start here.
Yeah, we got a great start for the first drive of the game.
Oh, that's why I was wondering why I wasn't with my Niner stuff in the background. It's because my light is like super bright, and I'm not gonna change it.
All right, Brian Robinson gets it up to up to about the 33 or so. Never thought of Brian Robinson as a return man, but then again, we had, you were talking about Isaac Grendon. He was doing such a bad job for so long on it that,
Yeah. Hey, throw something, throw something against the wall, see if it sticks.
And who else? We had somebody else back then at the beginning of the year. I forget who it was before.
Well, what happened to Sky Moore? Did he get hurt or?
No, they're both back there to start.
Oh, okay.
Kickoff
to get to the other side, then it kind of has to go to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Brock in the offense to start the second half. CMC back out there. We got two up top with Kittle, one to the bottom. CMC is flaring out to the bottom. Brock is back to pass, looking for CMC. Gets CMC, who gets tackled. Nope, breaks the tackle, gets the first down. Goes for a few extra. Good play to start the second half for the 49ers.
Very. Kyle looks like he's getting pass happy in the second half already. Usually he runs it 12 times.
Kyle's going to Kyle in the second half.
Yeah.
My issue with Kyle is I've always said, keep it simple, stupid. When you run the ball and things move, stop changing things.
Yeah.
All right. Handoff to, nope, we're going to fake the handoff to CMC. Brock is back to pass, looking way deep over the middle. That is Ricky Pearsall, who's got a huge play for the Niners. Inside the red zone, down to the 11-yard line. Oh. And looks like Rock is trying to get that up-tempo offense that they had when they first started the game going in because he's trying to rush everybody down the field real quick. They had good success with that up-tempo to start the game.
Yeah, right off the bat. Push it.
Good pass. Good run after the catch by Pearsall afterwards. All right, we're going to hand off to CMC in the cutback over the middle. He's going to get about 2 or so we'll have a 2nd and 8 coming up here for the 49ers.
Classic Kyle first down.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just give me 2 yards and run it right up the middle.
This has worked over and over and over. Let's do the complete opposite.
They're waking up.
All right. Let's see if we can get this ball in relatively quickly. We've only missed 2 minutes so far of the second half. All right, got 2 to the bottom, 1 up top, or trips to the bottom. Brock back to pass. He's looking, scrubbing out to the top a little bit, going for the end zone with Jennings for the touchdown. There's the Dwan Jennings we were missing from a little bit earlier today.
There it is.
Niners with a quick strike start the second half.
And it's intimidating, right? Now you're down 14 right off the bat. It's like you were down 14 before the half.
Yeah.
It's like you went into the locker room. You're like, you see, guys, we can do this. All right.
And now, and like you said, they were keeping up with us. Now it's kind of forces them to try and have to go for that, that touchdown to try and keep pace.
Which means what happens? The rookie tries to do too much, forces a turnover. Hopefully we get an interception here. Even another field goal
with the point
right
after,
now would be,
and it is good.
Even another field goal right now would be tough for the Titans. That'd be very defeating.
Yep. I really want Jennings back next year. I don't give a damn. I'm sorry. I really want Jennings back.
Get rid of Brandon. Keep Jennings. Get rid of Brandon.
We can. We've got almost $30 million to sign people like him back now.
Yeah.
But it all depends on how, because I don't want to overpay him. But at this point, it's just like
Think
I'm willing to toss him another $5 million to keep him. Like if he wants $20 million for 2 years, kind of a thing, I'm willing to give that to him.
Yeah. I mean, as long as he was a little hurt, but when he's healthy, he's him.
He's
Like
produced.
he doesn't like fall off. He's the same guy.
With how he blocks downfield, I've lost track of the amount of clutch just third downs he's made in his career.
I'd pay $30 million to get rid of Brandon Ayuk. So that's
Look, this is the way I think about like with BA. We got time. Let's talk about it real quick. Personally, I will always be for players getting your money. The NFL is not for long. You get as much money as you can as quickly as possible. That said, you also can't act like a complete jackass.
That's the thing, right?
But there was also some failures on the 49ers side as well. If you had offers for him and you already saw some of the behind-the-scene issues, you should have got rid of him. Instead of waiting until the last second to give him that offer, go higher.
Yeah.
McNair is saying $10 million season for 2 years. I'd be okay with But I mean, what would he command on the open market? I'm willing to overpay him
his agent is going to make sure we find out.
Yeah. But like I said, I'm willing to give him a little bit of extra in order to keep him on this team. I think he's that important to this team. Unless we magically find somebody in the draft or somebody else, which we haven't yet.
Got to get lucky.
Yeah, we're going to, or do you want, so we're probably going to look for another wide receiver in the first or second round next year.
Oh, man, please.
Okay. I mean, it's looking like it. Ricky can't stay healthy. We do not have a bona fide number one right now.
Yeah. Free agent market is not crisp either. Not on O-line, not on wide receiver. So
yeah. Again, we're going to get drafted a D tackle in the first round, a wide receiver in the second, and a running back in the third. This is.
I wish you weren't right.
To quote the Mandalorian, this is the way. It's just what we do.
What I would like to see, and I said this to McNiner, no one's going to like it, and I don't love it either, but we could, if with our first pick, it's going to be the 26th pick. If we're lucky enough, we could still snag the best guard, center,
yeah, kind of.
Something like that. And look, get the best friggin' one. Come on. We need the help on the O-line. We're always complaining about the center, always complaining. So, you got to invest a little.
We're taking a $29 million dead cap hit for BA. We're not going to be taking a $29 million cap hit. That's he's going to get paid something because he was hurt and all that kind of stuff, but it will not be a full
only
thing.
If we can move him to a team that's willing to pay a lot of money.
Yeah, that's going to cover half of that.
Maybe like the Dolphins, because
nobody's going to be dumb enough. That's too much.
No one's going to be dumb enough. But I thought maybe someone where you have ties with would take the hit somehow.
Titans. All right, the first play for the Titans, they gain about 2 yards and run up the middle with Tony Pollard.
Oh boy, Niners are going to be tough to beat today.
We knew they'd be today. So I didn't actually let you talk on it. Your thoughts overall on the whole BA situation?
BA, McNiner knows, and McNiner's with me. We never really liked that guy. I wasn't for that huge contract to re-sign him, but the argument at the time was that was Brock's best and favorite wide receiver, and it was. So, I think that's what
brought everybody in the kitchen sink on second down.
Yeah, that was nice.
Sorry.
That was when I was saying, "Oof, it's going to be tough to beat the Niners today." Yeah. No, BA, same thing. I came up with the hashtag #BuyUke because.
That was you, by the way. I've used that quite a few times.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I've been
that was very nice.
Trying to make it happen around the chats and stuff. But yeah, it's a good one, and I don't think anybody was too crazy about that signing. Only super duper people who love Brandon. I never did.
I was happy for him as a person. Good for you, but you've given up $120 million. I mean, I'm sorry.
I mean, look, he could have been on the Patriots. We could have gotten a nice pick.
We could have gotten a nice return from the Browns.
Yeah.
Probably, I think it was the Texans one of them. I think the Texans were one of the team. The Steelers were interested in him.
Yeah.
I mean, we could have gotten anywhere from a third to a second, depending on who you believed in, kind of thing.
Yeah. A lot of that was him. He's the one who turned.
Yeah, that was him. Yeah. But it was also Kyle. Kyle cut the one trade off at the literally the last second as they were getting ready to basically, announce it. So, I mean, we are not without, or we should say the Niners are not without fault for any of this situation.
And it's a little harder to do this with football because, these players are really talented and stuff. But when I hire someone, I just kind of know right away, like, I don't know, kid. Like, like you just kind of get that feeling kind of off the bat. And he was always fourth option. We never paid any real attention to him. And then all of a sudden he wants to be wide receiver 1, and I just wasn't buying it. I didn't like it.
And I don't know if he necessarily looked up to Debo as a mentor type thing. But it's like he looked and saw what Debo did and was like, oh, I can do that and get more. Like he was trying to one-up Debo and all. And it's just like, but why would you do that?
Yeah. Well, Brandon, the good thing about him is that he was a good blocker.
He was a great blocker.
And that worked really well for us. And that was another reason he got signed.
That's one of the reasons, to be honest, I really liked him. That wasn't his ability to, play wide receiver. Was that he was a damn good down the field blocking wide receiver, which again, those are, you don't get many of those in the NFL. So you kind of want to keep the ones you got.
Yeah.
Seeing a commercial for Avatar here. I really want to see it.
If you have a very good offensive line, even if it's just the top half, because, you can swing with the top half O-line and still be very good. But your combination of your wide receivers and your running backs also really great blockers. That makes a huge difference going down that field. Once shit breaks down and the defense is all over the place and you got people who block and know how to block without getting a penalty, huge.
The play that still sold me on Brandon was the play against the Steelers 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago against the Steelers, where him and CMC, he blocked somebody. He blocked two separate people for like a 70-yard run by CMC against the Steelers. Like this was like 2 years ago. And I'm like, you know what? That right there is what I want on my team.
Yeah.
Because I said he blocked one person. Then some people try to tackle CMC, so CMC kind of made some cutbacks, and then BA somehow got back in front of CMC again. And then blocked somebody for another like 10, 15 yards to get. It was like a total like a 70-yard run, and the almost all of it was because of BA's blocking. I'm like, okay, pay this man what he
That's not really CMC's thing. So he doesn't really break off 60, 70 yards. No. Mostert used to do that shit.
Well, CMC's not a burner. He's not going to outrun anybody. He's just got a vision. He knows where to go before he knows where to go.
He's darty, like those little jumping spiders that they go sideways and forward just as fast. They're like really cool.
So the Niners got 1st and 10 on like the 5-yard line here.
Could this be a Ricky Pearsall, like 140-yard Ricky Pearsall game today, you think?
We'll see what he's up against right now. Quick toss out to CMC, and he is going to make it to the line of scrimmage. Might have got a half a yard. Let's see. You were saying, what, 140 for Ricky?
I think 140 today.
Let's see. Right now, Ricky is at 5 for 84, so he still needs about 56 more yards.
That's very doable.
That's doable.
Yeah.
Feed him, the entire rest of the game. Or just breaks one big one like he just did.
Shoot, I'll use Ricky to get down there and CMC, and then I'll end the touchdown with either Kittle or Jennings every time.
Yeah. All right, we got 2nd and 9 here for the Niners coming up. 10:45 left to go, third quarter. Brock back to pass, going over the middle. Oh, there's Ricky. Ricky's got some more yardage on that one. There you go, Ricky, for about 13 or so on that one.
Great.
Two or three more like that, and he'll be up to about 120, 130 here really quickly.
Yeah, I think he could do it.
I'd rather see B. Robinson get to 100.
That would be cool, huh? How about just 50?
That guy, 50 would be nice. Farrell in motion, putting 2 at the bottom, 1 up top. CMC in the backfield. CMC gets the fake handoff. Brock's looking. Brock is scrambling. Still looking. He's going to end up just running it. Gets up to about the 30, the 35, the 40. He's putting the ball in somebody's face. Surprised he didn't get a taunting penalty on that one.
He had a nice little pump fake on that, too. Some jackass 10 yards away jumped in the air like he was going to do something.
But he did like this at the very end. Like he was like Like I was like a taunting one. Whoop! Yep, there it is. That's the first one. There's that first bump. Brock's like, well, it doesn't open. Just took a quick step out of bounds. I like it.
Nice
I like
sprint.
it, Brock. Yeah. DeMarcus and Robinson going from the bottom to the top. Toss out to CMC. CMC going to get abs. Oh, nope, he got it. How the hell did he get out of there? Got for a gain of about 8. He had about everybody on the defensive line surrounding him and then snuck out somehow.
Dead
for a
to
gain of
right.
about 8. Yeah, he was definitely dead to rights.
Hey, quick update around the league. Packers up 23-14. Lions 24-20 over the Rams. The Panthers only up a touchdown on the Saints 17-10. And the Colts are still winning 13-9 in the middle of the third quarter versus the Seahawks. Woo.
And I talked to the wife at halftime real quick. I was like, hi, teacher. She said, we're winning.
That's it. Just we're winning.
She's ultra competitive. B. Robinson with the carry gets about 3 for the first down. She's ultra competitive when it comes to football. Just like we are with our Niners. That's her.
Yeah, and if you either care or you don't give me this half-ass. You know what I mean?
She does not half-ass it. She doesn't.
Don't half-ass the football.
There's been many fights in the house over the football teams.
What about the flags outside?
She doesn't care. She doesn't get much merch. She's not like she's a fan, but she's not fanatical. I'll say that when it comes to stuff like that. All right, so we got Kittle in the bottom. Nope, we still got trips because Farrell just moved inside. Toss out to B. Robinson, who hits the edge. You can try and cut it up. Gets about 6 or so. Bringing up looks like what's going to be about a 2nd and 4. Purdy with the Dougies. They're showing the replay of that again. Who actually, I think Kittle's reaction was better than Purdy's Dougie. We are already 7:30 to go in the third quarter in this game.
Yep. And the clock won't stop, so it's going to fly by.
No, yeah, it's going to keep going. As long as we keep this going, we'll be in the fourth quarter, about 2 minutes. All right. JJ in motion going up top with 2. Kittle, and then Brock with the timeout. Did not like what he was seeing on something. Let's see. NFL. All right, so let's do this one. So like we were saying, okay, so we got the Colts beating the Seahawks 13-9. Obviously, we are beating Tennessee 24-10. Carolina over right now the Saints 17-10. Los Angeles losing right now to Detroit 24-20. The Pack over the Broncos 23-14. And then earlier in the day, we had the Atlanta beating Tampa Bay on Thursday night, and then we had the Texans dropping a 40 on Arizona, 40-20. Jacksonville beat the Jets, but then again, everybody beats the Jets at this point.
Yeah, and the Jets even beat the Jets.
Yeah, right. Philadelphia raided the Raiders for a 31-0 win on that one. The Raiders. The Commanders beat the Giants 29-21, and Buffalo 35-31. And what do you think about it? That in this last one, we got a couple more. I didn't scroll down. Baltimore shut out Cincinnati 24-0. The Bears beat Cleveland 31-30. And then the one everybody's talking about, the no longer mathematically eligible for the playoff Kansas City Chiefs losing to the Chargers 16-13.
Sorry, Chiefs fans. Welcome back down to earth.
Yeah.
It was a good run. We've been there. We've been there. We've been there.
They're easily going to get the team of the decade. I mean, I think that's without saying.
Pretty sure. Pretty solid bet.
I think that's been an earned thing. Make sure to get some refs some respect on that one because they've had some iffy calls over the years.
Yeah.
But
because if you see that stat, I don't know if you know this, but last season their games that were close, they were like 10-1. This year their games that were close, almost all losses, and that's how it works.
Well, apparently Patrick got hurt on a play late in the game because Gardner Minshew ended up
Yeah.
finishing the game.
But just so you know, he did come back in, I think.
Oh, did
no,
he?
he
Okay.
didn't. He didn't come back in. He ended the game on an interception when they almost were about to tie it. So Minshew actually did lose that game, and he didn't come back in the game. So my bad. I don't know why I said that.
All right, so we got 2nd and 5. The Niners coming out of the timeout. 7:16 left to go in the third quarter. Jennings in motion. CMC in the backfield. Brock under center. Juice coming back, doing a little quick toss to CMC, who goes up the middle and gets absolutely nowhere. So we'll have a 3rd and 5 coming up again here for the 49ers. But, like you said earlier, clock keeps a ticking, and we will be under the 7-minute mark here in just a few seconds.
Time goes by.
And that's all we want. And I'm on the wrong screen. Why is it showing that screen?
Oh, shit, they're showing us over and over again like a...
Yeah, somebody wants to look at my ugly face. I haven't shaved it. I have not shaved since I got let go.
Yeah. It's Sunday. I usually only shave before Wednesday show.
All right, 3rd and 5 here we go. Pierce on motion going up top. Brock changing the play. And hand it off to CMC. He goes up the middle. Is going to break it for the first down. First down, Niners. Oh.
Yeah.
I need to get to a game next season. I need to come down there so we need to all do like a huge, big old stream together in a game.
From a parking lot?
That'll work. Or someone's house.
Yeah.
Get together at someone's house, do a fucking, we'll have a Niner Faithful Radio get together or some shit like that. That sounds like fun.
Like McAfee style. Everybody's in the same room. Ooh.
I think that'd be great. Because me and TJ did that this year or last season when he came up here. And that was really fun.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because the talking is easier, like when you interrupt people and shit, but you're together, it's not so awkward like it is on stream sometimes when you interrupt someone, So that does help. Ebukam. Remember that guy? We used to have him, didn't we?
Samson Ebukam. Yep, I liked him. Yeah, I thought it was a pretty good rotational player that we had for a couple of years.
Yeah, we couldn't keep him or Omen Yura. What was that guy? Remember him? He went to the Chiefs, I think. Omen Yura or Omen. Man, I can't remember his name now. But we let them both go, I believe, in 2024 is what happened. Human Yura or some shit like that?
I remember that one.
Yeah.
Let's look at the Chiefs roster. So that would have been, he's on there now.
Oof, oh my God. Darnold could be in a coma. Oh, no, he's okay. He's getting up.
Okay.
He's taking a beating right now on like 3 straight plays from the Colts, man. They're blitzing
I'm not
hard.
seeing anybody on the Chiefs with that name.
Yeah, Omen Euro. He could be a Texan, but he was on our team, I believe, in 2023 or 2024, and they were really good. Both of them, we had them both. Omenahu and Umenwari or something. Not that guy, but
you're not talking about Sam Okawanu, are you?
No, Omen. Oh man, I have to look at the
Texans.
What I would do is I'd look at the Niners roster in 2024, which I think was when we had him. Then you'll probably see Human. I thought it was Human Omen Yura. Oh my God! I know it doesn't sound like a player we had, but we definitely had him.
2023 49ers.
Charles Omenahu. Gosh.
Oh, Omenahu? Okay.
Niner? God damn it. I turned the chat off, so I didn't see it.
Oh.
He might have wrote it in the there he goes.
He did. Yeah, I hadn't looked down in chat in a minute, so that's why I didn't
I turned it off because you could see better. Like the thing popped.
Yeah. It gets bigger.
Yeah, it gets bigger. Like it's all we can hope for.
That's what she said.
Yeah, I couldn't remember the damn guy's name. Omenahu. That's so easy. I don't know where I was on Humanwari. I think I was thinking of that guy.
I still think, and you can look at the play that he's doing this year. Letting Cleveland Farrell go a couple of years ago was a complete mistake.
Arden Key too.
Arden Key, yeah, he was definitely another one.
He's balling out right now.
All right, so it looks like they did not get the first down, so the call has been reversed. So it looks like we're going to get like a 3rd and 1. Brock Purdy tush push, basically.
Oh wow! They got it right.
Oh, it's 4th and 1. Yeah, we're going to do the tush push. Yep, there it is. He's got to be at like 95% for getting those like anywhere inside like 2-yard lines for like, the tush push where just Juice comes up there and just gets a whole handful of his ass and pushes him forward. That's all he does.
Kittle and Ricky are right around 100 yards receiving. I think they both could be over 100 yards today.
Kittle's at 76, so yeah, he's getting close. All right, so let's take a look at stock. We got 5:40 to go, third quarter, 1st and 10 for the Niners on the 31-yard line. Brock back, fakes the handoff to CMC. Looking, he's scrambling around, dumps it off to CMC. Actually, that is Kittle. Kittle breaks the tackle for the first down, gain of about 13 or so on that one.
Nice.
Kittle, of course, getting the crowd hyped. Is he going to start doing the golden K-pop Demon Hunters dance again?
I thought he was going to do like his WWE entrance.
Kittle, in my opinion, the best tight end in the history of the NFL. I don't give a damn what you say. That is my opinion.
He's up there.
1st and 10. Quick pitch at CMC, who stays inside, pushes the pile forward, gains about 4 or 5, gets down to about the 11-yard line or so. So we look like we have a 2nd and 6 coming up here in just a second.
I think we might have to put this one away on this drive.
I'm hoping so. Let's see. Right now, CMC is at 46 yards rushing. I was hoping for one good thing about this game. I was kind of hoping, like, with where CMC is and how close he's getting on the 1,000, he could have had one big game and just been done with it. Or at least get close enough to where we wouldn't have to worry about it. All right, we've got 2 to the bottom, going to the eye, going to fake the handoff to him, going to throw it to Juice, who gets the first down on about the 8-yard line. Niners 1st and goal to go.
Nice effort to get the first down, too.
Yeah, he did. I never want to see Juice carry the ball. I do seeing Juice. I do like seeing him catch it. Yeah.
Nobody ever sees it coming.
It's like you should never carry, but you should just block and catch. That's all he goes nowhere whenever he runs the ball.
The D is always like, why is the fullback 25 yards up?
Exactly. And why
is nobody on him?
All right, another handoff to CMC, who goes up the middle, gets down to about the 2.5, 3-yard line. So we're going to have 2nd and goal with the Niners here.
Oh, wow. Woo, woo. Sorry, I couldn't help it.
Fair enough.
It's so right there, though. It's right there.
I try not to look at it. I really do. Oh, CMC fumbled that ball and came back down and grabbed it in midair again.
We may see a Dougie. I'm just saying. We may see a Dougie.
Oh, boy. Another one. If it's not a Trent Williams Dougie, I don't want to see it.
Oh, man. Yeah, he needs this.
All right.
You know what?
2nd and goal, 3 minutes to go. Hand off to CMC, who gets down to about the 1-yard line. So still no Dougieing or a touchdown for the Niners.
When you do see what happens, though, it's a really nice route. It was a really nice, well-run route. Great job.
Well, you memorize it, and you can do the color part of it after we get done with it.
The color commentary?
Yes. That's usually how whenever I do the play-by-play, whoever's ahead does the play-by-play, and then whoever's ahead watches the play, because then you can think about it for a second or two for the color part of it, while the person who's behind is doing the play-by-play. All right, we got 3 to the middle. Farrell in motion, top to bottom. Brock is back. He's looking. It throws it off his back foot to Kittle in the end zone. Spikes it.
Yes, sir. 31 to what? 17, 10? What are we at here?
10.
Wow.
3-touchdown win.
Wow.
There was a semi-Dougie with Pearsall Purdy, but I didn't see any other
it was
Dougieing.
Quick.
Yeah, he just went it was like a little semi-Dougie kind of thing.
It was a fake Dougie is what it was.
Ooh, look at him. I like that comeback by Kittle. Just
you
had him twisting around and put him on there might have been a slight little push off, but I'll take it.
A little bit, but it looked like he was pumping it out to the outside and cut back in. It was just
but there was a hand on the back. There might have been a little bit of a smack.
Yeah, at this point, I think the refs were like, guys, let's just get home tonight. Really, we're going to get home early tonight.
Yep. So the Niners are taking the lead. It's 31-10. We have 2:10 left to go in the third quarter. I'm not saying it's going to be a game that would definitely be put away, but I don't see anything where it's showing that Houston is coming back on this game.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
So who's next week? Next week, Colts on Monday Night Football.
Yeah, and like I said, I still believe, and the Colts are looking really good tonight, and it's against a good team, to be honest with you. But I just feel like Rivers, game 2, I think we're going to see a little bit of a downgrade on that. It's just a pattern that I've usually noticed from somebody coming off, like an older guy coming in, backup guy, who is good. Everyone knows he's good.
Yeah. I guess my point is that, like I said, for me, I see it. He's more comfortable. He's going to be ready to go. He's got back in the flow of things.
He's excited. He's happy.
Yeah.
And they're in contention. So
yeah.
He's sitting there at home in November, and now he's on a playoff team.
No,
that's why.
November, like it was such a long time ago.
He just ate half a turkey. He just ate.
He just got done having turkey. Now all of a sudden he's playing on a team that's in the playoff hunt right now. That's not a bad way.
And I'd have to say,
kickers that do that kind of shit, not quarterbacks.
I'm going to guess that like 90% of football players still wish they were playing. You know what I mean? So
yeah. You always think you have one more in you. Like I know when I stopped wrestling, and I was just like, "Can I go one more season? Can I go one more season afterwards?"
Yeah, but it's because you may never ever again. So
yeah.
I
almost made it to the Olympic trials. I was that close, and I was like, let me go one more year. Let me see if I can make it to the U.S. Olympic wrestling trials. I got one more year.
Nice.
And nope, I can't. These guys are getting younger. They're getting bigger. They're getting bigger, faster, and stronger every year.
There's a lot of things I was good at, and now I'm older.
Yeah. I do wish I wish I'd still coached. Like I miss coaching. I never coached football, but I coached wrestling for 4 years, and I really wish I'd still stuck with coaching wrestling. Coaching wrestling was fun.
I would just be a bad coach. I'm someone who expects you to do what you're supposed to do, and I know you can't do that every time. And I'm like a perfectionist. I can't be around kids with that attitude. Kids, you gotta have a little patience with kids. So
yeah, I was coaching high school kids, and I had a good time coaching, and I enjoyed it, and we had a pretty good team. I was an assistant coach, and I didn't get along really with the head coach. He was kind of an asshole.
Yeah.
I stuck it out because I enjoyed coaching, and just got to the point to where we just kept clashing heads.
Yeah. I didn't get along with my baseball coach or my basketball coach or my football coach. I was in a little Catholic school. It was a small school. It was like a private school. And so everybody did the same jobs. Like, you know what I mean? Like they didn't have all different coaches. People just did all the same shit. And
it was probably the PE teacher too, wasn't it?
Also, it seemed like whoever was playing my position was the best person in school. So even though I was really good, the guy started because he was even better than me. And not that I wasn't good, but you got, that's your position. What are you gonna do?
I had a coach who told me when I moved here from Japan they were like you were actually, and this is for football. They were like, you were actually better than the two guys that were ahead of you in the depth chart, but both of those two kids ahead of you in the depth chart were nephews to the head coach. That's why you didn't play. And we argued for you constantly, but we couldn't get you in because he was in. I was like, man,
in high school,
don't tell me that, dude.
In high school, the quarterback, his father was the coach. I mean, it's just
I came from Japan and never missing a snap, playing, defense, played some offense, and then I couldn't even get on the field here. And I was told this years later by one of the other coaches, and he was like, "Yeah, we should have played you. You were obviously better than him, but they were the coach's nephew, the head coach's nephew." So
same thing would happen with me. We'd be up 12 runs, and they'd bring me in, and then I'd jack a ball into deep center right in front of the fence before it's a touchdown, before it's a home run. But I didn't. But I did get a sack fly, and they'd be like, I could see the coaches look at each other like,
maybe we should give him a shot.
Maybe we should bring him. Yeah, you didn't like the ball. I hit 409. You know what I'm saying? Come on, dude, give me a break.
And I'm going to be honest, I hate this challenge right now that the Niners are doing. It's kind of a stupid challenge for whether or not he's in or out of the end zone. just let it go. This is not where you want to lose time.
No, don't even waste time, dude. Like,
yeah, just get it going. Again, this is Kyle outthinking Kyle.
yeah, man. This is a waiting game now, right? I mean,
yeah, it's like, dude, you had them on the ropes, kind of a situation. Just go with it.
Well, we kind of got what we wanted, but I really doubt we'll see Rourke or Isaac Garendo. So.
Yeah, but you get what you want on that challenge. Does it really change anything? It's not game challenging.
I don't know what he's doing, man.
All right, so we go 2-10 in the third, 1st and 10 for the Titans. We've got one man in motion, putting 2 at the bottom. We're going to hand off to Tony Pollard, who's going up to the top. He's going to, we missed a tackle by Mustafa. He's got about 6 yards or so on that one.
Ooh, the Rams just went up 27-24.
How's the Panthers game looking? How them and the Saints going?
Let's see what we got here. The Saints are still down 10. I'm sorry, still down 7. The Panthers are up 17-10.
All right.
Packers are also up a little right now still. Oh! Jaquaski Tart Award coming up.
Oh, boy. Toss out to Pollard coming down to the bottom. He is going to get the first down. We couldn't touch him. There is a flag on the play, so we'll see what's coming up here in just a second. Demo does not look happy about it, so we'll see what this flag is.
We got the Seahawks in the red zone about to take the lead on the Colts if they can get in the end zone here, starting the fourth quarter.
Ooh, we have an illegal block in the back, so we're going to bring it back. Bring it on back now.
You know, I don't know if you're feeling it, but like watching the Titans, I just feel bad. You know, like it's got to be a rough season, man. 17 games of this shit, like.
You know, it sucks saying this, but someone has to suck.
So
you know what I mean? It's like
I don't feel bad for the Raiders, though. I I feel bad for the Titans. I don't feel bad for the Raiders.
The Raiders should have hired Pete Carroll. I knew that was a bad hire as soon as they got it.
Poor bastards. Their whole division,
them.
Is like doing so well, so that's what makes it even worse.
Yeah. Deep over the middle, and Jair Brown almost came up with a pick.
That was the Jaquaski Tart Award.
I don't know if I'd give that one to the award for that one. He was diving for that one.
Plus, also, I think it was Chase Lucas, right? And he took a weird hit earlier in the game, so he got back up.
No, that was Mustafa who got the almost pick.
Didn't he miss one before, too, I heard you say? Mustafa almost had a pick? Or something happened with Mustafa?
Lucas never got one, but it was, as far as I remember, it was just Mustafa who dropped one. He was the one that hit him in the hands. All right, here we go. We got 3rd and 14. They've got trips to the bottom, and they're going to roll out Spears that way. They're looking for these. Ooh, they were going for the screen, and it gets read instantly by the defense, by Renardo Green. Good job, Green, on reading that one out there. Bryce Huff out there with him on the tackle. So they're going to be punting. Can we put up 40 today? I'd love to see us put up 40 today.
We did it against the Cardinals, I think.
Yeah, so I'm saying, like, I would love to see another 40. This is the point in the game, like we were talking about. Let's get in B-Rob. Now let's put in Mac Jones. Let's put in, Rourke. Put in all those guys.
I think so, too.
It's got to be coming up shortly.
I don't want to even say it, but we do have a very important player that has been healthy all year, that anything can happen at any moment. And it would be nice to have B-Rob, fresh and ready to go. Just in case.
Maybe, like you had talked about earlier, maybe we get Isaac Garendo in there. He wasn't on the inactive, so
Oh, was he inactive?
No, he wasn't on the inactive list.
Oh.
Maybe even there's that kid we picked up from Oregon, James Jordan. Wouldn't mind seeing some of that.
I don't even. Is he on our roster right now? I know he's not hurt anymore. And I know that we have CMC, so no one else will ever touch the ball. But I didn't even know if he was still with us, or I know he's not. I don't think he's on the practice squad because I don't think he'd still be there.
Nope, he's not on the practice squad.
Yeah, no. So he's on the roster because they don't want to lose him.
Yeah. All right, let's see what the Niners can do here. A couple seconds left to go in the third quarter. Oh, 11 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Hand off to B-Rob going up the middle and gets tackled at the line of scrimmage. Is going to go for 2nd and 10 here in just a second.
It looks like the Colts are going to hold their lead here because I think they just held the Seahawks to just a field
Nice.
goal.
Goldfield, ladies and gentlemen, by Jerry Rice, even though this one has a Muhammad Ali on here.
Nice.
This is the pineapple cream soda. This is delicious. There's a link in the description of the video that you get 10% off and put some money in my pocket. So please use it.
Yeah. Quench your thirst while hooking me up. Big point swing. Did you see what happened in the Rams game? Dear God.
Let's
They
take
just
a look
made a
real quick.
20-point swing. They were down 10. They're up 10. That's a lot of scoring really fast. Of course, the Lions secondary is pretty bad. But
All right, so they're up now 10 on the Lions.
brutal.
Almost, but pretty much into the fourth quarter with them as well. Let's look at the stats on them.
Some good games going on. Packers, Broncos, Lions, Rams, Colts, Seahawks. Really nice.
I'll put the game channel on their shit. All right, for them, the Goff is 15 of 23. He's got 225 and 3 touchdowns. Stafford, 21 of 34, 336 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. Gibbs and Montgomery got about 60 yards rushing for the Lions. The Rams have got probably, about 100 yards between all their guys. St. Brown, 10 for 131 and 2 touchdowns. Damn.
Trying to be better than Ricky today.
Right? And then we got Puka Nacua for 8 for 169. Damn. Puka Nacua is a machine, man. He is an absolute machine.
Not a touchdown machine, but certainly,
yards and and catches, man. He's just nuts.
Yeah. I'm going to have to head out soon.
Yeah, no worries, brother. Thank you for showing up on this.
In probably like 3 or 4 minutes, I'll check out. Awesome hanging out with you.
Indeed. Thank you again for showing up. I'd say drop to Twitter and all that kind of stuff, but I know you don't have one.
Nah, I don't want anybody twitting me.
You need something like that. See, like you don't need it. You need it so that we can send you stuff like messages.
Yeah.
Easier. That's the only reason why you need one. Like get a Twitter.
Yeah. I mean, you have my email, but I know how that's like not easy. I know it's not like easy, I know
Just
it's
give me
easy.
your phone number. That is. I need your phone number. So
I think you have both. Yeah.
Maybe unless it's something that's email, but I don't know if I do.
No.
Something to where it's like they just send you stuff.
Yeah.
All right, so we're starting the fourth quarter here. Niners have the ball. Let's go back to this one.
Not a very exciting game on later, sadly. But a game.
Who is later? I forget who it is.
Dallas and Minnesota. It just seems like one of those games that could be kind of boring.
Ooh, bad throw by Brock, but he was also underneath a ton of pressure.
I think Jeffrey Simmons got a hand on it, yeah. And I don't think it's going to be a fumble. Oh, actually, is it? Or is it forward motion? What are the rest of
I think you're a little bit ahead on me that one because I'm not seeing that.
Oh, okay.
Going for Kendrick Bourne, who only needs like 50 yards to get like $100,000 bonus. Give that man the ball. All right, so we got 3rd and 10 coming up in here. Probably going to call a timeout because we only got 5 seconds left before go. Speaking of Kendrick, he's in motion. Ball is off. Brock throws it, and we'll see what happens with that. Simmons did get his hand on it, so it's a fumble. Is it an incomplete pass? We'll talk about the Brady rule here in just a second.
Yep.
They're calling it a fumble, but let's see what it looks like. Of course, we only have 2 timeouts because we wasted 2 of them on fucking
challenges.
On challenges.
Challenges in a throwaway game, like.
Yeah.
He's practicing. He's just practicing calling, challenge flags.
Yeah. That is borderline if you consider going forward or not. As a Niners fan, I want to say yes. His arm was definitely going forward.
I agree that it was going forward, but I think it was kind of back here.
Yeah, it was just like,
Yeah. Yeah, I think it. Oh, so they're going over it now because last I saw, Jeffrey Simmons was on the bench, unhappy. So I thought they already moved on from the play.
Yeah. All right, so we'll see how they're commercial right now. So we'll see what they say when they come out of the said commercial. Not that I expect them to come back and just this is going to be a game-changing, play. And all of a sudden, Tennessee. I'm not. I don't think it'll be that, but I could see, getting some momentum going forward.
Yeah. And what's the last time you stayed at a hotel?
About a year ago.
Okay. I was just wondering because I haven't stayed in a hotel in a really long time, and I know like with the B&Bs, they're like got a lot of competition. I wasn't sure.
Actually, no. It was the weekend before the game up here in Seattle.
Oh.
So it was actually sooner than that. We got a B&B. It was the nicest B&B I've ever been to, dude. It was hella nice.
Nice.
We had a barbecue and a jacuzzi up on like the third floor. We had it was a 3-floor kind of a thing.
All I like is ping pong so that I could be up at 4 a.m. while people are trying to sleep and I can play ping pong in the basement.
We were drinking and partying every night until about 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
Except for the night, except for my one of my best friends, Mac. He's got mobility issues, let's say, and so he hurt his back, and so he has a really hard time walking. So basically, he hurt himself to where he couldn't walk the night before the game. So I had to go get one of his kids, and so after the game, he had to go to school the next day. So I couldn't stay and celebrate with everybody else. I had to drive his ass an hour and a half out of my way, take him home, so he can go to school the next day. I'm like, Mac, you're lucky I love you like a brother, man, because I wouldn't have done that shit for anybody else.
Oof. Good thing when you see this play, let's just say it's a good thing that it's real grass.
Oh.
Ouch.
So what you're saying is that somebody would have gotten an ACL torn had we
Right.
been in Death Life Stadium?
You'll see it. It's pretty brutal. In fact, they stopped the game and everything. So, all right, man. I think this is a good time to check out. Hope that guy's
All right, brother.
One love, brother.
All right, have a good one. One
Peace.
love. Thank you to Kenny, who's been here today, who did some play-by-play with us. All right, we've got 2 up top, 1 in motion with the Titans. Ward is back to pass. He's got a deep ball. Got a man down there between 2 49ers, catches the ball at the 1-yard line. And he is hurt right now, ladies and gentlemen. We will see this in slow motion and see what it looks like. See how he got between Demo and looks like, who is that? Mustafa? Yeah, great catch between Demo and Mustafa. Excuse me. Ooh. That was a very hard, and that's definitely right. Kenny was right on that. Had that been on an actual, turf, that would have hurt. All right, so it looks like Jefferson is okay. He is walking his way off the field. Oh, what the hell? Oh, be right back. Wife is having an issue. All right, we are back. So I had to run away real quick. The wife was needing some help real quick, so I had to run to go get here. Obviously, I saw the Titans have scored, closing the game to 17-31. They'll be kicking off to the Niners here in just a second. Jeffrey Simmons with the touchdown. Oh my. All right, so it looks like they didn't get it to the was it 25, whatever it is. So the Niners will get the ball at the 40-yard line. We have 14-16 to go, fourth quarter. Niners with the ball. Let's run this out and go fucking home, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just get out of here with this shit. All right, we've got CMC in motion going down to the bottom. It's coming back inside. Brock is back to pass. Throwing it over the middle, and that is a caught for the first down. Can't see a number. That is Juwan Jennings. Let us refresh this real quick. Let us see what Juwan is for the amount of yards for today. Jennings with 3 for 37, Kittle for 6 for 77, and Pearsall was still 5 for 84. All right, so let's see here. All right, we got first and 10 here at the Tennessee 40-yard line. Fake the handoff to CMC. Brock is rolling out, looking for Juice, and just going to run it out of bounds and gain about 2 yards maybe on that one. Just nobody open in there, looking for the dump off to Juice in the flat. All right, 2nd and 8 coming up here for the 49ers. 13 minutes left to go, fourth quarter. All right, we got 2 up top, D-Rob, Demarcus Robinson in motion to the bottom. We have a false start, so we're going to back it up 5 yards for the Niners. All right, so we've got 2nd and 14 coming up here in just a second. Don't fall apart. Jesus Christ, that's what I'm worried about. That these guys are going to just start falling apart. All right, Brock, we got 2nd and 13. Brock is back to pass. Hand off to CMC, who is up the middle. Gets about 3 yards. So we're looking at a 3rd and 10 here. So 3rd and long coming up. Time is at 12:30. We're slowly clicking this down. All right, here we go. Let's see what this looks like. All right, we got 2 to the bottom, 1 up top with Kittle. Brock is back to play, and we are just going to blow the whistle dead. We got another false start. So it looked like somebody was moving on the offensive line. Yep, another false start on the offensive line. So we will have 3rd and 14 coming up. 3rd and 15, I'm sorry. Come on, boys. This is getting a little sloppy. Put your shit back together. That's Burford with the false start. All right, we've got 3 up top with Kittle. Brock back to pass. Brock is looking. He's looking. Gets the ball to Kittle. Kittle gets over the middle. Gets to about the, let's say, a 4th and 2 coming up. And it looks like the kicking unit with Eddie P will be coming out to do the kicking duties. Definitely, David. We definitely have to go ahead and just finish this job. Let's stop playing stupid shit and just get the, you know. Again, we talked about earlier, Kenny. We play down to our competition. Kick is up, and it is no good. Eddie P misses his first field goal with the 49ers. There is a flag on the field, so let's see what this is here. Oh, big penalty for the Niners. They're getting unnecessary roughness. Jeffrey Simmons with a big mistake. Let's see what he does. Did he hit the long snapper? Yep. He bangs right into the center or long snapper, and that is a no-no in the NFL. That is an automatic first down and a personal foul. So we got a first down. That's a big one. That is, ladies and gentlemen, is why Tennessee is 2-11 currently. Just stupid, it's like stupid shit. Just dumb stuff like that happens to more and more to when your team is 2-11. When your team sucks, just little things like that happen over and over and over. So Niners are going to continue to drive on in the red zone. We got CMC going up the middle, probably gets to the line of scrimmage. So we've got a 2nd and 10 coming up here. All right, we've got Juice way up top and Juice. What the hell kind of a formation is this? Purdy's throwing it or getting scrambled. There's a flag down the field. It's probably holding. Just get rid of it, Purdy. Jennings catches it, but it's going to be all for naught. There's probably 3 or 4 people on the Niners holding. I can't tell if Jennings is just, yeah, it looks like Jennings got hit pretty hard on that one. All right, so we have a second. That's Pooney with a hold. You also see Brendel on the hold with whoever he's got over there. Looks like Jennings took another shot to those ribs, who already had some cracked ribs earlier in the season. Excuse me. All right, 2nd and 20 for the Niners coming up here. I'm going to say screen pass. Brock telling Kendrick to go towards the bottom down with D-Rob, leaving Pearsall up top by himself. He's back to pass, throwing it up over the middle, and George cannot bring that in. Would have brought him within 5 yards of the first down. Just a little off on that one. He hit Kittle in the hand, so that one definitely should have been caught by Kittle. All right, here we go, boys. Come on, we got 3rd and 20 coming up for the Niners. Another Tennessee Titan is down currently. Ooh, Micah Parsons with a non-contact knee injury, it looks like. That is not something the Pack wants to see going into the offseason right now. And then a pick thrown by Love into the end zone. That's how Parsons in them is not. It's just, I'm looking for anything by all right, so we got 3rd and 20 for the Niners. Let's see what's going on here. Knowing the Niners, knowing Kyle, and most NFL teams is probably going to be a screen. CMC comes back. We got 2 up top, 1 to the bottom. And fake the handoff or fake the pass, and they're just going to hand off to CMC, who goes again up the middle, gets down to about the 19-yard line. So the Niners will bring on the field goal unit for the field goal to extend the lead a little bit more. ADP, who technically missed the field goal the last time, even though that one doesn't count because now there was obviously the penalty on Jeffrey Simmons, so that miss doesn't count in the stats overall, but it was a miss by ADP. So let's see what we can do on this one. 37 yards for ADP, and it is up, and it is good. The Niners extend the lead. 9:28 to go in the the fourth quarter. 34-17. So let's see what we can do here. Close out the game. And indeed, Bradley, so far so good. Let's see if we can, like I said, we'd definitely like to see more. So we will be right back after they're going to do the kickoff, and then we'll be right back. Oh, I can't see the stuff right now. Well, apparently I was wrong. I thought they'd at least go to commercial or anything, but we did not. So the Titans are taking over. They got a big run on first down to get it down there. They were down inside the Niners territory. All right, so we got 1st and 10 here for the Titans. They've got trips to the bottom. I'm going to hand off to Pollard. Pollard goes up the middle, gets about 7 or 8 on that one. So just to let you guys know, Seattle has taken the lead over Seattle 13-15. The Panthers in New Orleans are tied up right now. They've got 2:17 left to go in the fourth. Our Titans handoff. They're going to fake the handoff to Pollard. Ward is looking deep again. He's going to scramble. He's got guys coming looking for him. He looks like he's just going to throw that away. Let's see. Detroit is down 27-34, but they are in the red zone going against the Rams. They are there is 5:15 left to go into fourth quarter on that one. And then Green Bay is losing to the Denver Broncos by 1 point. They also did lose Michael Parsons to an apparent knee injury. I'm trying to look up something. Did not look good, because it was a non-contact injury. 9 minutes left to go in that game. All right, we have trips to the bottom again for the Titans. They hand off to Tony Pollard, who just goes up to the top and just gets some big yardage. Gets inside the 20-yard line for the Niners. So not first and goal, but first and 10 for the Tennessee inside the Niners red zone. That was Spears, not Pollard. All right, let's see what we can do here. We've got first and 10, 7:45 to go. 2 to the bottom, 1 up top. Wide receiver in motion. Ward back to pass. Niners bringing 4. Gets flushed out of the pocket. He's going to... Oh, he almost gets sacked by Khalil Davis. He's still looking, throwing down the field. Hits a man in the hands with giving the first down. That was dying. Good job by Ward on that scrambling ability to still be able to find somebody on there. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. All right, we've got second and 10, 7:33 left to go. 2 to the bottom. We're going to fake the handoff. We're going to do a little screenplay out there. He's going to get down to about the 9-yard line. Because of 7 minutes left to go in this game once this next play gets off for the Titans. What's up, Mr. Terradome? How you doing, brother? Thank you for showing up. All right, we got 3rd and 3 coming up here for the Titans. Niners on their usual prevent bullshit, which means we're giving up a whole lot. All right, we've got 2 up top, 1 to the bottom for the Titans. Or make that 3 up top. Cam Ward's rolling up top, throws the ball. Good play by Mustafa. They did get the catch, but he got him about a yard short and pushed him out. Clock continues to go. But definitely great play by Mustafa, who's covering the tight end that was coming in motion. Great closing speed on that one. So it'll be 4th and 1 for the Titans. We are at under 6 minutes and 30 seconds to go, 4th quarter. Let's see what solid this defense can do. If we can hold them right now and just damn near run out the ball. Tight formation. They are going to rush it up the middle. Looks like they got the first down. All right, so now we got 1st and goal for the Titans. We are now under 6 minutes to go, 4th quarter. Let's see what they do. They're probably going to score here in just a second, but will it be all for naught? Trips to the bottom. They're doing this trips to the left side of the formation quite a bit. 1 man in motion going up top. Niners only send through, throwing it into the end zone. Overthrows their tight end. I forget exactly how. Kenny told me how to say it earlier, and I forget. All right, that was good coverage by Demo on that one. All right, we got 2nd and goal. We are at 5:37 to go, 3rd quarter. 2 to the bottom, 1 up top. Handoff up the middle to Pollard. Pollard gets in the end zone for the Titans. Titans score. 2-possession score now for the Titans and the 49ers here in the 4th quarter. Looks like they're deciding if they want to go for 2 or not, right? Currently, they're down by 11. Soft coverage helped them get down the field. But what we want is the clock to keep ticking. So, I mean, that's... All right, so they are choosing to go for the point after. All right, and the field goal is up, and it is good. So the Titans are only down 10 points with 5:30 left to go in the 4th quarter. 2-possession game for the Niners. Can we just hold them? Excuse me. All right, let's take a look at what's going on around the league real quick. Let me hit refresh. Let's do share this tab. Oh, what's going on here? What's going on here? All right, the Colts have taken the lead. There's only 47 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. The Colts, with 96-year-old Phillip Rivers at quarterback, leading the Seahawks. Holy hell, I'm about to be miserable if Phillip Rivers beats the Seahawks. Carolina and New Orleans tied at 17. The Rams are just now in cruise control over the Detroit Lions. The Broncos still up by 1 over the Green Bay going into the fourth quarter. Let's see. All right, here we go. Yeah, I agree, Terradome. I would have gone for 2 on that one as well. All right, kickoff. Looks like it's going to be into the end zone. And that is it. So the ball will come out to the 25-yard line. All right. Come on, boys. Let's just run this out. Let's get the fuck out of it. Put the women and children to bed and go going for hunting for dinner. ESU Wolves, everybody. Oh, big one. With the Chiefs also out of the playoffs for this season. It is confirmed. Looks like Patrick Mahomes did tear his ACL. Late in the season tear for Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. Let's see how that looks for his confirmed comeback for next season. All right, kill in motion, putting trips up top, 1st and 10. Toss out to CMC. CMC is going to get swarmed and not get back to the line of scrimmage. That went absolutely nowhere. All right, so we're going to have 2nd and 11 coming up in here. We're going to be under 5 minutes once the next snap is taken. But we need a first down. We definitely need to get a first down to run this clock out and get out. It looks like the Seahawks are going to end up losing to the Rivers and the Colts, which will definitely help us in both ways. The Rams, we can't do anything about that. All right, here we go. We got trips to the bottom, 2 up top. We got Demarcus Robinson in motion going up top. We're going to fake the handoff to CMC. Going to run the screen to Kittle, and Kittle gets back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe it even loses a yard. Oh, man, come on. Yeah, it's been confirmed that Mahomes tore his ACL in that game. That is both coming from the Chiefs official Twitter and what's his name? Adam Schefter. So he is done for the season. We'll see how it starts. He's still got a couple, next season's a little bit of a way, but, we'll see how that looks with the Chiefs and Mahomes starting next season. All right, let's refresh here on this one. Let's see what we got for some scores going around. And it looks like it is a final, if I can find it. No, I am sorry. It's not a final. It is not a final. The Seahawks get a field goal with 18 seconds left to take the lead over the Colts. All right, Brock isn't back in shotgun. We are in 3rd and 11. Purdy throwing it to the middle. That is a great catch by Pearsall for the first down. Ricky Pearsall, and he is trying to limp off the field. Damn it, Ricky. How many more times can you freaking get hurt? Get off the field so we don't have to lose our last timeout. Jesus, Ricky Pearsall cannot fucking stay healthy. A great catch by him. It's a huge catch. Oh, Ricky, man, what are we going to do with you, man? You cannot fucking stay healthy. It is amazing. Ricky didn't miss any time in college. It was about as tough as they can come. And then just from the NFL, everything has just gone wrong for him. He's going into the blue tent. Oh, my goodness. Again, I don't give a damn. Pay Jennings. We need him. At least he's fucking stable. All right, we've got 4:30 left to go. Fake to handoff to CMC. Brock is rolling. He's looking. He's getting some pressure. He's having to roll back the other way. He's just tossing it. Throws it over the middle. Oh, my God. I cannot believe Kendrick Bourne caught that. That is quite the scramble and the catch for Kendrick Bourne. Looks like there's some pushing going on between the offensive lineman and Jeffrey Simmons with Purdy. Probably got to touch him a little bit too much. Look at that. He rolls all the way one way, then turns around and rolls the other way. Jeffrey Simmons has him dead to rights, throws a little shoulder at him. I'm not surprised the line is going after him. Oh, my God. Everything on that throw by Purdy, it was back across the field, sidearmed after he just got done running about 60 yards, and then he took a huge shot by Simmons. And Pooney gave him another shot, and he's going to give him the business. Simmons comes back, tries to get into his face. Pooney does not back down. There's a fight I would like to see. Purdy walks by, grabs Pooney. He's like, come on, dude, let's not do this. Let's go finish this game. Pooney and Simmons in a fight, sign me up for that. That would be that is a whole lot of man meat throwing punches right there. Good job by Purdy breaking that up, because you know how us Samoans get. You fuck with our quarterback, we'll kill you. All right, here we go. We got 4:22 to go. Niners still only have that one timeout. We got Kittle in motion, putting 3 up top with just Kendrick B on the bottom. A tight formation at the bottom. That handoff to CMC's and a cutback going up the middle. Gets about 6 or 7. That looked like is Burford still out there? Because that looked like what's his name was out there. The rookie Colby. Yeah, it is Colby out there. Huh. Wonder what's going on with Spencer Burford. Let's look for the twits. I had not noticed that anything was wrong with Burford unless they're just like swapping plays back and forth. All right, we got 2 tight ends to the bottom. Toss it over to CMC. CMC's going to try and get the corner. He's going to get the corner. Can he get the first down? He gets the first down and goes down. Clock keeps running. First down, Niners. Let's go. All right, let's look here. Let's see. Anything on what's going on with Spencer Burford and Connor Colby? Let me scroll down Twitter real quick. Not seeing anything about what's going on with those two. The only bad thing that I can remember is Burford did get a penalty, and then he did step on a toe. Okay, handoff to Brian Robinson. He goes up the middle. Niners probably got about 5 on that one. Niners are definitely looking to just run this clock down and get the hell out of town, even though they're in their own hometown. So let me keep looking to see what's good, so I can get any information on what's going on with Spencer Burford and Connor Colby. Okay, let me just do this one. Connor Colby. It doesn't say if anything happened to Spencer Burford, if they were just weren't happy with the play or anything like that, but he has been playing pretty good over on that left guard play. Another handoff to Brian Robinson, who gets tackled behind the line of scrimmage. But we're coming up on now the 2-minute warning here in the fourth quarter. The Niners are up by 10 points over the Tennessee Titans. So we'll be right back as the 2-minute is starting here. All right, here we go, faithful. We got the Niners with the ball with a 2-minute warning. They are up 34-24. Pretty much any score puts this game away. All right, here we go. Let's see what the Niners can do here to close out this game. We got 3rd and 7. Throw it out to Kendrick Bourne, who's going to get the ball. Going to get up there. Oh, gets to about 1 yard short, to about the 21-yard line. Colts lost by the last-second field goal by the Phillip Rivers and the Colts. All right, we got 4th and 1 for the Niners. I don't think they're actually trying to go for this one. I think they're just trying to waste time. Yep, figured. They were just doing that just to keep the clock running. So we've got minute 13 left to go. The Niners are going to line up to take a field goal, extend the lead on this one. The NFC West, man, what a fucking whew, it's crazy. All right, so here we go with Eddie P. Looking to be lining up for the field goal here shortly. Field goal is up, and it is good. The Niners extend their lead by 3, 37-24. 1:10 left to go in the fourth quarter. That's probably going to be it. I can see, we're probably going to be in prevent defense the rest of the way, and so I could honestly see them scoring another touchdown. But good play by the Niners today. So far with the box score, it looks like, let's see, 430 yards to under 300 so far for the Titans. Total plays is 70-46. Look at that. Time of possession right now is 37:05 to 21:45. That is huge time of possession swing. You're not going to lose many games if that's your time of possession. All right, let's see how it looks here for the. Well, that's a good game. Oh, man. I don't know what's going on. My wife just texted me, Packers suck. All right, so we're going to do the handoff to Tony Pollard, who's going to get about 6 or 7 yards on there. So they know this is done. They also are just looking to get out of town. Oh, pop up. Almost got an interception on that one. Oh, yeah, it looks like, they're definitely trying to run out the clock. They want to go home. 10 wins, and we're still in third place in the NFC West. That's insane. All right, just a quick throw out. We got 40-some seconds left. One more shot by Tennessee, but that is it. Yeah, so that's it, ladies and gentlemen. We have 20 seconds left in here. The 49ers are going to win. They are going to beat the Tennessee Titans 37-24. The Broncos won over the Pack. It's funny, David. You just texted me that. My wife just texted me that the Packers suck. So obviously the Pack have lost to the Denver Broncos. The Niners win. The Seahawks win. There's a little bit of pushing after the game. Diamondor Lenore is a little bit pissed off at somebody. We don't give a damn because we won the game. And what's up to Terradome? So that's a good, really good game for the Niners. Game that we just had to win no matter what. You don't want to lose. You obviously, this is a game they were going to win. You know, there should have been no chance of Tennessee. So, all right, everybody, we will see you later. Thank you again for joining me for the Niner Faithful Radio play-by-play watch party as the Niners move to 10-4. We jumped over the Bears into sixth place in the NFC playoff picture. But that's all we've got for today, as both, like I said, the Rams won and the Seahawks won. Sorry to